Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mark Marra, and it is my distinct honor and pleasure to welcome you all to a very special episode of Mark Marra Music called Meet the Angels. We have a special treat for y'all this evening. We're going to put some faces to those names, okay? But first, I want y'all to meet some friends of mine. You know him as the Wrenchman. You know him as Tennessee Tex. Without further Tennessee Tex in the house.
Kim's trying to join.
Send her that link, Tennessee Tex. We'll get her on here.
I did.
Right, good, we're live. And from Guitars and Cigars, from Jupiter are they TV Boys, Steven and Marie, Macho Man.
How you doing?
Kim Rogers is here.
Yeah.
Tennessee Texas sister. She's watching from Daytona. Kimberly, turn on your camera so we can see that pretty face.
Who's all here? Christy's in the chat.
Christy.
Derico.
Oh, Derico. Okay, we got to
Daniel
get
Barry
Derico.
Sports Highlights. Matico Dillard.
Matico Dillard.
Bama J.
That's Jackie. I pulled her from another string.
Hi, Christy.
Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. Bad Bama J. Whoa, bad Bama J. Derico, I want to get you on here, brother, if you're comfortable with that. Hello, Patrick Barrett. Patrick. Hello, Deathstick.
You got a lot more followers since last time we did this.
Well, growing.
It's a growing boy.
Okay, cool. So now I can look there.
How come I
The
only
Lightning
see my
Queen.
pictures? I don't see everybody else.
Yeah, she's backstage, but she needs to turn her camera on. So to keep this fairly orderly, I think what we're gonna do is we'll invite people up one by one. Y'all have already got to see Christy's pretty face, but we'll have her up here. Y'all know Penny. Hey, Derico, if I send you a link, will you come up here, brother?
Why don't you start us with a song while you get him up here?
That's the link you got to click in order to come up. Tennessee Texas. Hey, Bama. How you doing, Bama?
Am I supposed to be able to see them texting, talking?
I think you need to calm down the music. It's a little loud.
Mark, are you the only one that can see what they're saying? Because I can't see it.
Well, I got my phone up here.
Small water charters. Got another water sports business here. Huh?
Small water charters in Okeechobee, Florida.
Wow.
I can't see what y'all see.
Tennessee Tex, if you got a phone or an iPad, I would pull it up. Otherwise, there's a comment section on the streamer that will show you the comments on the side.
I'm looking.
I just
I'm on
pulled
an
up
iPhone.
the
I'm
YouTube
on an iPhone.
You should be able to see it.
I think I can see it. Hold on.
Yeah. There's a comment section in the phone. Hey, Christy. Small water charters. And you're definitely coming up here, small water charters. So we're going to get people up one by one. Let's let the chat build a little bit. And I want to meet small water charters. I want to meet Bama. I want to meet Christy. I've met Penny. I think I met Penny once or twice. But Tennessee Tex, The first Frenchman we're going to interview, the Junkyard Dog. People want to know all about you. They see your name every single night, and that I am very grateful for, brother. But tell them a little bit about yourself. They got to see you sing Amarillo by Morning a few times.
Well, let me get my phone back right.
That's his hand.
Gonna sit there now.
Great shirt, Tennessee Max.
Really? Thank you.
Got the Clydesdales.
Clydesdales. For the Budweiser over here and beside me.
Bud.
Bud Light. Bud Light.
You could say Bud. I say Wise, and he says Start it off, Mark.
Bud.
Wise. Nice. Sponsored by Budweiser.
Winning. We're going to let the chat. I'm outside now. We'll be in the house on computer later. Okay, Christy.
Really?
Well, the people are going to want to meet you. Tessie Tex, first of all, tell us about that shirt.
I don't remember where I got this shirt. I'm a Budweiser fan, so somebody got the Clydesdales. And I don't know, this is the front. There's 3 horses. And I don't know how well you're going to be able to see the back.
Oh, wait. What happened there?
I'll give us a little spin around.
Phone, man. I'm going to throw this thing out the window in a minute.
Get him, Tennessee Tex.
Oh, hello.
Not that kind of show, Tennessee Tex.
It's the back end of the horses.
Oh, I get it.
Oh, that's funny.
It's the back end of the horses. I can't do it with one hand.
Hallelujah.
It's got the horses in the back.
This phone. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
What happened?
Yeah. That's some nice horses' asses.
Were you able to see the chat, Tennessee? Tennessee Tex?
What the world?
We got 10 people watching. We need everyone to show up. Golly.
All righty, y'all there? Can you hear me?
Next up, good job. Big bands.
Christy, you didn't. Oh, no, you didn't, Christy.
Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you, brother. Can you hear us?
I got you now.
Ground control.
My sister's trying to join the chat.
Yeah, well, she's backstage. She needs to turn her camera on because we want to get her on here.
I told her
So,
that.
CJ is coming on in a little bit. CJ, we're going to get you on here, honey bunny.
Keep it G-rated. We'll try our best, Christy.
Christy, you're the one who said the A word.
Ooh.
Matico. Oh, I can't wait to meet Matico. Matico, you're coming up on here too, brother.
Matico is from Nashville.
Hallelujah. Oh, Tennessee Tex. Just throw that thing far away.
I'm all right. She's not gonna do it.
Oh.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I dropped the link in the chat. I want to invite people up one by one. We're gonna put some faces to their names. I see these names every night, but praise the Lord, I'm grateful. But I would really like to see the faces behind the names. Lighting
who I
things, I
haven't
know.
seen?
Who wants to meet y'all?
You know who I haven't seen?
Who's that?
Dawn Whitty last night, and I hadn't seen Suzette in a while.
Don Whitty had some family issues. She actually sent me a message.
And I haven't seen Suzette in the last few streams.
Oh, I hope she's okay. Suzette Sumner, we're sending some prayers your way, honey.
CJ, meet Steven. Hello, CJ. Nice to meet you.
I like how the only people in the chat are the people I've met in person.
That's funny.
CJ, I've met. Christy, I've met. Penny, I've met a time or two. Bama. All right, Bama, I want you to click on that link. Do you see that link, Bama, I put in the chat? I want you to click on it, and you're going to be tonight's first guest, Bama J, ladies and gentlemen.
Why don't
Come on,
you,
let's get you backstage.
Come on, Jackie.
That's Jackie. You know her name?
Yep. That's her name.
Okay.
Is Jackie.
Come on, Jackie. Click that link, honey.
Hello, CJ. Dar.
Don't be shy. Bye, Kim. Dun, 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 dun.
Well,
Stand by.
why don't we get talking, and then maybe people will come on.
What's up, AP?
AP, join the stream. AP's in Florida.
Okay, what we try to do it one at a time. There's Bama.
Advanced
Oh, Bama, turn your camera on. We're gonna get Bama out here. She is tonight's first guest angel. You know her as Bama J. In the chat every night, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, here she is. Hi, Bama.
Hi,
There's Miss Jackie.
Bama.
How you doing?
How are you?
beautiful?
Sweet
I'm
home.
good.
Bama.
Jackie's
It's
in
a little
Florida
loud.
also.
There's people out by the pool.
Jackie's also in Florida.
I am.
So your first name's Jackie?
It is.
Jackie. Okay, and where are you watching from?
Fort Myers Beach, Florida.
Hallelujah! You're only about an hour and a half north of me.
Bama, you
I
just got
am,
a sponsor already. Look at that. Your internet career is going well.
Do what?
You just got a sponsor. SWC just sponsored the first guest.
Okay.
Southwater
I'm new to
Chargers
this.
is SWC.
Okay. Okay. I know them.
They sent Mark $2 to sponsor the first guest.
Nice.
On water charters.
Nice.
So Jackie,
That's
we're
nice.
watching from Fort Myers. My little brother lives in Fort Myers. I've been there many times. And
Okay.
so tell us about yourself. We want to know about you. The show's about
Okay.
angels.
I'm 43. I'm from Mobile, Alabama. I have 3 kids. 2 boys. No, 2 girls and a boy. I have 4 stepkids. I have 4 grandsons. Uh,
It's a big family. Congratulations.
Yeah, you're blessed.
Um,
Blessed.
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Don't leave out
Good
Scotty.
What else?
Don't leave out Scotty.
Oh yeah. I have been married or with my husband 15 years
Hallelujah.
as of
Congratulations.
Sunday. Thank you. So yeah,
Oh, happy anniversary.
thank you. And we've only been in Fort Myers for 2 weeks.
Okay. So what brought you to Fort Myers?
Yeah. His job. He
Okay,
does
right.
dredge work. So he's
Bless him.
pumping the sand back on the beach.
Bless him.
Thank you.
Rebounding from what was that hurricane? Was that Matthew that caused all that devastation in Myers?
Milton and Helena. I
Well,
think.
oh, is that what is that? He's doing dredge work from a result of those storms.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because here in St. Pete, we got obliterated by those storms. But I know last year Fort Myers had a really nasty storm, and I can't remember what the name of the storm was, but it decimated Fort Myers. That was before you got there, and I didn't know if they were still recovering from that. So that's kind of.
I rode. He took me down there Sunday, and a lot of the buildings are either down to the ground or they're slowly rebuilding. They just reopened Sanibel Island like a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
We're supposed to go down there Sunday.
Right on. When are you coming to St. Pete?
She just went through St.
Hopefully a
Pete
month.
2 weeks ago.
You just went through St. Pete and didn't come see me?
I didn't come see you. You were not live that day. I have an excuse. And we had to come straight to the hotel to check in. But he said hopefully in the next month we're going to come down and see you.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
Mark,
I know.
Jackie is
I'm
also
excited.
a fellow moderator.
Oh, yeah.
Say again, Tex.
Jackie is also a fellow moderator on another channel.
Okay.
You know what's
Oh, I got like 3 channels.
Who do you
TN, I have
moderate
3
for?
channels.
Who do you moderate
I have
for?
Slayer 1629, and then I have It's Lauren, which is his wife, and then I have I think it's Jasmine something. I think it's just Jasmine.
Right on.
So
Well,
I just became a
busy.
mod on her channel. Yeah.
Busy, busy, busy. Well, and the fact you make time to still watch me and support me, I'm very grateful for that.
Every night that you're on.
Thank you, Bama. So Jackie,
I like the music.
I can't express how grateful I am that you watch and tune in, and I just love putting a face to the name. I see you in there every night, so I get to see you and talk to you, get to know about yourself, and so. And you're staying busy moderating. Do you work too?
Yes, I do not.
Right on. Well, besides moderating.
Yeah, I used to. I used to work at a dry cleaners and laundromat. So
Okay.
that was fun.
Right on. Yeah. They got laundromats now that will fold your clothes and everything and come pick it up. And I was just like,
I did that.
what a time to be
Computers are
alive.
taking over.
Questions for Bama, Tennessee. So Tennessee, Texas, you know Bama.
I know
You know
Jackie a while.
You've known her a while?
Yeah.
Okay. When did y'all meet?
We met on Slayer's channel.
Okay.
Oh shoot.
I gotta check him out, Slayer.
Slayer 1629.
Slayer.
Y'all put some aloe on.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting ready to do.
And Mark, Jackie's like me. She's a junkyard dog. She don't tolerate none of that BS in that chat.
Meaner than the junkyard
No, I
dog.
don't.
Bama J. And she's bad. Bad Bama J.
Yeah, we don't tolerate that nonsense.
Y'all do a
I
killer
try
job.
not to anyway.
What kind of
Some
nonsense?
stuff gets past me.
Just people talking smack.
I don't like the mean stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. If you got mean stuff to say, you're gone. Blocked.
Yeah. No one
No.
wants those vibes.
Like that Mark, like that Vernon guy. I had to time him out for 10 seconds last night. He came back in the chat and he started it again, so I put him in timeout for like 30 minutes.
Get him! Get him, Tennessee, Texas.
I try to be nice. I try to be nice, and you don't get it. And if you don't get it, then at the next time, the punishment's going to be harsher.
What was he saying? What was he doing? I can't remember.
He was jacking with everybody in the chat.
Oh, hell.
They got to learn. You got to give them your warning. It's stern but fair.
Yeah.
Stern but fair.
Yeah.
Well, Bama J,
Yeah.
I'm beyond grateful for what you do and watching, and thank you so much. I'll check out Slayer, and I appreciate you coming up here to meet you and put a face to the name. That's really what this is all about tonight. So I just
Well, thank you for
Thank you,
having me.
yeah. Take
I'm
care.
ready to
And
meet you in person, so it'll be soon.
likewise, when you come up to St. Pete this time, do not just drive through.
I won't.
There'll be an issue.
I stayed on the interstate. If it makes you feel better, I stayed on the interstate, so it was like, hey, there's a sign. Yeah.
Awesome.
Jackie, did you see me on Mark's Live 2 weekends ago?
I did. I missed the first night, but I went back and watched the live when you told
So
me
you
you
already know
sang,
what I
and
look
then the second night, yeah. And then the
Okay.
second night, I watched. I tuned in and listened to you sing with him.
So,
That was awesome.
So does the name match the face?
And then, yeah, it does.
Yeah. Okay.
It does.
I just wondered.
It does. So, but I am gonna jump off of here, guys. Scotty's just texted. He's off work, so let me go run up and heat dinner up.
Thanks, Jack.
What you having? What are you
Yeah.
eating?
Chicken Alfredo.
Oh, yeah.
All right, the show's over. We're going down to Fort Myers, everybody. Y'all have a good night.
All right. Well, y'all have a blessed night.
Thanks, Jack.
Thank you,
All
Jackie.
right.
So nice to meet
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Okay, we already got Deathstick up in the background right here.
Oh,
so
yeah.
You know
Let's listen
him.
to Death Stick.
You've seen his name, the expert in the kalimba. I presume he's a fellow musician. We're going to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, Deathstick is in the house. There he is. Hello, brother.
Death Stick.
Oh, he's got his music coming out.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Oh, ukulele.
it's showtime.
You gonna do a song for us?
I could.
We would,
There's
at
music.
this point, we would be disappointed if you have a ukulele in your hand. You got to play a ukulele song, brother. Come on, Deathstick. How you doing?
Okay. I can give you what you want. You gotta come home with me. I got a whole lot of good on the way. Got some more to show. When I get through, somewhere to go, and gonna come back for more. Cause that thing come by and go. That ain't no sense. Pretty little thing, let me like a candle, cause I'm so old to handle now. Yes, around.
Little electro.
I know you got another man, but I love you better again. Take my hand, don't be afraid. I'll do every word I say. I'll never have enough for things to forever me. All the things come by and nothing, that ain't nothing. Any last thing you like, cause mama, I'm so hard to handle now. This round. Give it to me, gotta have it, gotta have some love, gotta have some of your good love, big old ring.
Deaf Stick in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
That was awesome, man.
Mic drop. How you doing, brother?
You just crushed it.
All right. Besides you being savant on the ukulele, what is your real name?
Say what?
What is your real name? Deaf Stick.
Oh, Alan Lazar.
Alan?
Yeah.
Hello, brother. And Alan, where have you been watching from?
Baltimore City.
Nice, all the way from Baltimore.
Baltimore?
Nice.
Yeah, Baltimore.
Baltimore, Maryland. Right on, brother.
That was awesome.
What is it? What is a deaf stick?
That's old nickname from my skateboarding days. Deaf means like good, and stick is slang for skateboard. So it's like good skateboard or good skateboarder.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
It's finally nice to put a face to the name.
I know. This is what it's all about. This is multiple.
Rock on that ukulele. Usually people do like slow stuff on the ukulele. I like that you're rocking on it.
Deaf Stick's in the house every night.
Yep.
Yep. I love Mark Marra's work. Oh, this is a baritone ukulele.
Can you zoom out a little bit? Can we get a look at it? I want to check it out.
Oh, that's nice.
So does that mean it's a little bigger, a little lower pay? Like
that's pretty.
This isn't my nicest one, but this is the workhorse one I use. Normally I have looks like an all mahogany one by Oscar Smith.
Deaf Stick, do you have any original music on the ukulele?
Sure. Like you, I'm a musician many years. I do covers and originals.
Awesome, man. I love it. I'd love to hear an original if you would share it. If you're comfortable with that.
Didn't actually prepare for that, but I think I can remember one of my own songs, hopefully.
No pressure, brother. Just figured I'd like to hear some of your work.
Nice thing about your own music is if you play it wrong, you can say that's the right way.
Nobody knows.
Yeah.
I got you. Just a second here. Sorry, taking a moment here.
Oh, I don't want to touch that. I'll be right back.
All right, brother.
I keep on wondering how things went so wrong. Oh, I keep on wondering how things went so wrong. Like candy in the fingers, everything is just gone. Said that you love me, that I want you back. I really want to say it, and then you just can't. Now quickly things change, guess I'll never understand. I keep on wondering how things went so wrong. Lord, I keep wondering how things go so wrong. Like everything is fingers, everything is suddenly gone. I keep on wondering how things go so wrong. Oh, I keep on wondering how things go so wrong. The thing between my fingers, everything is suddenly gone.
Good job, brother. Killer. Killer, man. So is most of your work ukulele?
Right.
Is that your main instrument?
I play baritone ukulele, and I also play Irish whistle, high D Irish whistle.
Hell yeah.
On my site, I have a site at Deaf Stick on YouTube. I've got like a lot of very old traditional Irish penny whistle songs, and I do a lot of covers on ukulele and some originals on ukulele. But it's at Deaf Stick on my site. You can see all music from way ancient times, Celtic, traditional Irish, Scottish, all those very old tunes, and a lot of them are in short form.
I found your channel, brother. I'm gonna drop it right now in the chat. Y'all go follow Defstick, subscribe to him, and man, well, you're gonna have to do a little Irish whistle now, brother. I'm sorry to make you work so hard coming on here, and I know you weren't anticipating that, but we want to hear the Irish whistle.
I'll go grab it.
Okay. Tennessee Tax, you're back in the high life again, brother. Welcome back to the stage.
Yes,
the man
sir.
behind the wrench. Look at that
Irish
shirt.
whistle.
We got to hear it. A man's not going to tell you that he plays Irish whistle and then you're not going to hear it. That's just not
Right?
Can't say I've ever heard an Irish whistle.
Smash your mugs together.
smash your mugs together, y'all.
Yeah.
Dude, this is great. I'm not working right now, so I'm
Right.
I mean, I do this while I work anyways, but
Who else gets to go to work and drink beer?
oh, Brewers. Let me get those. And then I see CJ. I see you back there, honey. We're gonna get you up next.
How many people are waiting?
Looks like it looks like Kim is still there, but I don't see her picture. She needs to turn her camera on. Nah, well, she's got it.
She's shy.
Yeah, buddy. I love it.
Hey, he be good on that new slide you got.
I know. Do you see this slide I was playing, Def Stick? The slide whistle. Do you know how to play slide whistle?
I have never played slide whistle.
Yeah, that looks a little different. Can I observe the instrument? Can you put it up on the camera? I'm curious what. So it's kind of like a recorder style with holes. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it's one of the actually one of the world's oldest wind instruments.
Wow, really?
This is yeah. They go way back to like early Celtic times. This one's tuned to D.
It's beautiful sounding, brother, and you play it fantastic. I want to know a little bit about you. So you live in Maryland. Are you a full-time musician? Take us here.
Not a full-time musician. I don't view music as something that I do to earn money. I separate money and the interest in money from it's just my pure love of music itself that I play for.
Nice.
Okay.
I performed all over my city. I've been in heavy metal bands. I've done acoustic work in coffee houses, cafe, tea houses. I do obviously YouTube stuff, and I play in like public parks and stuff a little bit. But it's all driven by my sheer love of music and playing, and not because I want to earn money or busk or anything like that. I have been paid in the past to play, like large theaters and clubs, but my main focus, especially now in life, is just to spread the love of music and my expression of music.
I love it, brother. Beautiful.
That's
beautiful.
It's music, 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 and then there's more music.
It's always more music.
It's the motto of Tennessee Techs.
Right.
Well, I was saying, I guess I was muted before. That sounds like something like you would play at like William Wallace's funeral, like an ancient thing. That's pretty cool.
I got a TV in the house that I don't even watch.
Very good.
So you said you're in finance, Def Stick? What's your real name, brother? Did you say Alan? Okay. You said you're in finance or something with separating interest from money. I didn't quite hear exactly.
No. I don't. I separate my love of music from money, so I don't.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Getting paid to play for people. I do it for the love of music itself. I'm a trained artist from Rutgers. I'm a university trained artist, oil painter. I took music theory at Rutgers, and I also took private music theory at different conservatories. And just for me, music is just a lifestyle, writing and playing and learning covers, watching people like Marra.
Thank you, brother. Do you have an oil painting? I'd love to see some of your paintings if you have one.
I do have some over here right now where I'm at. I have some drawings and stuff I could show you.
If you feel you're willing to share one. If not, that's fine. I just was curious.
No problem. I don't mind sharing my work at all. I'll grab it right now. It's right over here.
Okay,
Mark,
thank you.
Do that oil painting.
Yeah, so this is my piece right here. It's called Rumfish Resort.
Wow.
Nice.
Just whipped it up real quick.
I painted that actually right before the show. It's still drying.
Dude, you should do a show like you're the guy with the afro and paint.
Bob Ross?
Yeah.
Dar, I'm gonna get you up here in a second, honey bun. All right? I love you. See you in a second. Oh hell.
Right.
Let's see if I can zoom in on you, brother.
Like an angel?
Let's see.
Yeah, that's from Jacob's Ladder. It's
Oh, very cool.
like a detail.
There we go.
Wow.
Nice
Beautiful.
job.
Nice.
So it's called Jacob's Ladder?
No, the first song was Jacob's Ladder.
Yeah. It's from Doc, was it James Green? Here's one.
Nice. Some ivory.
Wow.
You're talented.
Oh, thank you.
Tiger.
There you go.
Beautiful, brother. Beautiful.
That's awesome.
What's that one called?
Yeah. Oh, these are just my own compositions.
Crouching Tiger.
Crouching Tiger. Wow.
I have a drawing of Hanuman, the god Hanuman.
Oh, Hindu?
Awesome.
So he's a musician and an artist.
Yeah, you're an all-around artist, brother. Fantastic.
Yeah, the art and music. Go ahead.
Colored pencil.
Yeah, this is colored pencil work.
Yeah. Great job. It's beautiful. All-around artist.
Oh, thank you.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah. All right. Thank you very much for talking.
No, I want to thank you so
Good
much
to see you,
for.
brother.
Thank you, brother Alan, for watching and supporting and hanging out and spreading music and the joy of it. Sounds like you've done a lot of big things, playing theaters and stuff. So I'm honored that you watched me. And I see how talented you are, so that means a lot.
Thank you, Mark. You're awesome.
Thank you, Def. Good
You
to see you, brother.
Peace.
I salute you.
Salute. Oh man, it's so inspiring to see all these people and put faces to the name. And but then that, I have someone as talented as him watching me it's very flattering.
Game recognizes game.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know her in the chat as CJ. I know her as Dar.
CJ Dar.
You ready, Dar? You ready to come out here? Get out here, Dar. Come on, don't be shy. There she is.
Oh, hey. Thanks. I scared myself.
Oh,
Hi, this is very cool.
Yeah, you like this?
Well, I finally figured it out,
Yeah, it took me a minute.
and I couldn't do it again if anybody asked me to. But
Oh hell, I don't know what I'm doing.
this is very, very. Hi, you're
I don't know.
the foil man.
Yep.
Foil man.
Foil man.
That's
Yes.
I am.
Foil man.
I heard all about you.
Alan.
You need
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Well, tomorrow night, big night, Katiki.
Yeah, Mark's got a band.
Yeah,
We'll do a full band thing. We'll see how that goes. I'm looking forward to it.
that's my old stomping ground. I lived out there 8 years.
Okay.
Oh wow.
It's fun out there. Sunset
All right.
Beach. But Mark, I'm so glad to see you playing the whistle last night or night before last.
Yes, I would use the term playing very lightly, but thank you. I had no idea what the heaven was. I about got fired playing that.
It takes practice. It takes practice.
You're right. You're right. I wish I could be more like Alan and play that Irish whistle. Man, I still hear that.
Oh, that was great. He was great. And his artwork was fabulous.
Yeah, very talented individual. I felt like I was in a field on a white steed galloping very triumphantly out into the hills with that Irish flute playing in the background.
Yeah, I was ready to go to war with William Wallace.
Hey, Mark, where's Derico? Where's Waldo?
Derico was in here. He was here.
Oh, he was?
He better be in here. I asked him. I emailed him. Well, you know what? He's doing some stuff. So whether
It's
we
a
get
mystery.
to see his face, I know. He's real. He's not AI.
Oh, good. Okay.
He's a real deal. And
Okay.
he's got a busy week, so we may or may not see him, but we're appreciative.
Well, I'm
what he
very
does.
appreciative and very appreciative. That's good. He's not AI. That's good.
No, yeah, he's real. So we can put that mystery to rest.
Get
Did you get his phone
Christy.
number?
Yeah,
Phone
to get
number? No, I've been emailing him a little bit and
Okay.
getting to know him.
Well,
and
I'm the only privileged one.
Privilege?
Why is that?
I got the numbers.
Ah,
Baby, I got your number.
Come on, dog.
there you go.
I want to make
You mine.
And
Yeah,
when
yes.
he's and when he's live and something ain't right, I got Water Girl's number too.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Tessie Tex has
Ruh-roh.
been networking.
Yeah, yes, big
Smash
time.
your mugs together.
We need to get Pen in here and Christy.
Yeah, Pen requested to be last, so
Oh,
once she gets the chance, we'll
main
get her up
event.
here.
she's making meatloaf.
Oh
I'm
boy,
on the
oh
way.
boy.
I'm on the way.
Where's Christy?
Okay, Arizona kids in here. Arizona kid, get in
Oh,
line,
nice.
brother. I want you to get up here.
All right.
No, so CJ, tell us about yourself. This is the point of this whole thing is everyone sees each other's names and they don't know a whole lot about each other or I got a face to put to it. So
All right.
me
Well,
the
I'm
story.
71 years old, born and raised in St. Petersburg. Traveled the
Hallelujah.
world. Yeah, traveled the world. Ready to get in the camper and go again. Me and my cat.
What's your cat's name?
Just an old hippie. Coco.
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 Coco the cat.
Yep. Coco, my
Where's
Siamese.
Coco?
She's my daughter. I don't know. Let me see if I can find. Let's see where she is. She's probably under the bed. Too much activity. Let's see. Yeah, she's under the bed.
You're an old hippie. What would you have advice for a new hippie like Mark?
Oh, just
I ain't new.
be footloose and fancy free.
A middle-aged hippie like Mark.
Oh, what? Footloose and fancy free.
And
No,
just
I've
peace,
discovered
love,
that
and rock and roll.
Mark
That's
is
right.
an old soul.
Die hard hippie. Yippee
Mark is
yay
an old soul.
Hippie
Yeah.
guy.
You're just an old soul. Just an old soul. And I've got a 44-year-old son.
Okay.
That's awesome.
But that's it. That's it.
I got him
learn.
by 10 years, CJ.
You do. You
I
do.
got him by 10 years.
Tennessee Tex, it was so nice meeting you when you came to town. That was great.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was great. And hearing
I'll
you
be
sing.
back.
Fun.
Okay, good. Florida will be waiting. That's
I've
for
already
sure.
been looking.
Oh, are you?
I've been looking already. All the flights now are coming in at midnight and leaving like at 7 or 8 o'clock at night. That's not going to work.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you mean you were looking to buy.
No, I'm looking to come back again. I'm eventually maybe going to buy.
You can get some real cheap properties out on Sunset Beach right now. That's
Yeah.
terrible. That's not even funny. I shouldn't say that.
The flights just don't match up with when I want to come. I don't want to land at midnight, and if I'm renting a place, you usually have to be out by 11. What am I going to do till 6 or 7 at night?
Well, Christ almighty, I don't know. Have Pen come get your ass and you guys can go to the casino,
There you go.
There you go.
you know?
Getting drunk on a plane.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that. Christ almighty. I haven't flown in so long, but this is great, you guys. I'm really enjoying it. It's fun meeting everybody and see. Oh, who is that?
Who's
That's
dog?
Louis.
Oh, look at how
It's
beautiful.
Lobo.
Yeah.
Lobo.
He's
Lobo.
Who is that?
15-year-old husky.
Oh, how gorgeous. What color are his eyes?
Oh, they're
Blue?
like, yeah, too bad he walked away. They're really blue. They're like a crystal
I
blue.
know. Oh, how cool.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty dog.
Animal lover. Absolutely. I like
Wolf lovers
animals
should
more
meet
than
him.
I do people.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, for
Usually
sure.
more loving, right?
Absolutely. They depend on us. And there's too many people out there that just should not have them, you know, but it is what it is. We love our animals. But anyway, well, I am going to go take my gobble bath.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
So I'm
can we
gonna-
come with you.
That's relaxing.
It's going to get real cold in there. The water's going to be cold if I
A
don't
cold bubble bath.
go in there. No, I want it hot, and it's probably cold now. It's been
Get
sitting.
in there.
Christy,
Yeah,
I didn't lie. Christy wanted me to come downstairs. I said, I've got a hot bath running. So, and that was 45 minutes ago. So I'm
Oh,
going
yeah,
to
it's
go
cold now.
take my hot bath. But hey, peace,
Enjoy.
love, rock and roll. It's so good meeting everybody.
Thanks for
Dar,
all the
thank you,
love, CJ.
thank you for
Well,
coming
well,
on,
well,
Dar.
when you're
Thank you,
not.
thank you, thank you, Dar.
That was really, really fun. And we'll see you manana.
See you tomorrow, Dar. Thank you, baby. I didn't know you
Okay.
were a native. I did not know you were a native. That's really
Yep. Born and raised. Mountain Park Hospital.
Thanks for all the love when I was there, CJ. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. We look forward to you coming back.
I'll be back.
That was fun.
It
Bye,
was.
Steve. Bye, Mark.
Bye, nice meeting you.
cool. Bye, Dar. Okay. I think we're 4 for 4 on just great characters. Welcome on Mark Marra Music, and a lot of good people. I saw Zane Black in the chat. Zane, I demand you click that link. I have a vision of what you look like. Zane Black watches from Australia, Stephen.
Oh, wow.
And he's a pirate. I know he's a pirate. I believe this is my vision of him. He's got a big black beard, kind of burly. And I don't know. That's what the point of this is, to put names to it, right, Tennessee Tex?
He says he's going to sail from Australia to Florida. It's going to take him 60 days.
Dang, that's awesome. That'd be a cool thing though to do.
Yeah.
Zane said, "This is getting weird, and I'm a certified lunatic, brother. What do you think you've been watching the last month and a half?"
Certified.
Characters welcome. Characters welcome is the motto of this show.
Oh yeah.
Zane Black, click the link or else. Oh, Arizona Kid's up in the house. We're gonna talk to Arizona Kid.
Arizona Kid.
Zane, you're not off the hook, brother. You are not off the hook. We are seen, and we're gonna talk to you. Arizona Kid, come on out, brother. How you doing? What up, bub?
Hey there.
There
Can
he
you hear
is.
me?
What's up, Arizona?
We can hear you.
All right.
Arizona.
Pretty good.
I don't know about that camera though.
How you doing, man?
Kind of hard to see you.
Not too bad. Let's see here. See if I can get you somewhere. Where you'll give me a sec.
There he is. Working with the leather.
Work it, brother.
Yeah.
This is too cool. We're in Arizona now.
There he is.
Wow, full body shot. Let's
Full
go.
body. How you doing?
How you doing, brother?
Can't complain.
Does he have a gun on his hip?
Is that a gun on your hip?
You Han Solo? It's a cowboy.
It better be a gun.
You're a kid.
Right
He's
the bare
Arizona
arms.
Kid. Of course,
Yeah.
Where'd
he's
that
got a
name
gun on
come
his hip.
from?
You got the
Where'd the name
mustache,
come
got the
from?
gun.
He's Arizona Kid. Of course, he has a gun on his hip.
Yeah.
I actually do a little bit with my guns on my channel here on YouTube. So
Okay.
a little cowboy gunfighting type stuff.
Yeah,
Right
nice.
on.
You like do like you show off different guns, or you talk about them, or you shoot them, or what do you do?
Mostly just shoot them. Talk
Shoot 'em,
about them
yeah.
a little bit.
Nice.
What you got?
On my hip right now,
Yeah.
Let's see it.
45 Colt, single action.
What
Can
was
we,
it?
can we get a look? Can we get a look? Can we observe it?
Nice.
Actually,
God
I better
bless
not
America.
do that.
What was that?
I
Is that a
I
357?
better not do
Nothing
that
there, Arm.
actually, because we're on a YouTube
Why?
live.
So
Some
Oh,
of
you're
the
not allowed to show?
gun tubers
you're not allowed to put guns on.
some of the gun tubers that I watch, they've had their lives taken down for handling guns on YouTube lives.
What?
What did you
Really?
say that was?
Yep,
Tyranny. That's tyranny.
I'll agree with you there.
What did you say that was again? I missed it.
You said it was
My
a Colt.
six-shooter, it's a Pieta.
Okay.
The Italian-
I carry a Glock 40 on my hip.
Usually I carry a 6.42 Smith & Wesson
Okay.
Airweight. That's
All
my
right.
EDC, but
I used to carry a 38 snub nose, and I finally graduated to a Glock 40.
yeah.
Hey, Mark,
Well, I
I got
work-
a call. I'm just
I
gonna
work in
step off for a
Memphis.
second.
Okay.
I work in Memphis, so it's rough in Memphis, and you better carry if you work in Memphis.
Yeah. Yep.
Everybody
Yeah.
in Memphis carries, whether you're legal or not.
I suppose.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's rough. We like #1 in murders.
Oofda.
Oh hell. Beale
Yeah.
Street.
Yep.
They all happen on Beale Street.
Yes, a lot of it.
AZ Kid, where in Arizona are you?
I'm originally from Arizona.
Okay.
I live in Minnesota, but
Oh, okay.
Okay. So if you're ever in the chat and you see Victoria Schroeder,
okay.
that is my sister and brother-in-law, which are in Fort Mojave, Arizona.
Oh, okay. My dad's actually in Glendale, so
Okay. I went to visit them several years ago, and of course, the time I went, they broke a heat record of 130 degrees.
of course.
I'm like, damn, really?
No.
AZ Kid, tell us a little about yourself. We want to know about the man behind the name.
Well, not much to tell. Me and my brother take care of our mom, and I work at a metal fabrication shop where we build grain handling equipment, play a little guitar, and shoot guns. Pretty much it.
Damn it, I'm the only one that's not a musician in here.
I don't know, Tennessee Tex. We got to get you that Irish flute from Death Stick or that kalimba.
Yeah, something.
AZ Kid, how do you feel about playing a song for us? You into that or?
I can't right now. I got it.
Okay, right on. Yeah. How long have you been playing guitar for?
Oh, probably 15 years.
Oh,
I'm not that good. I'm not that good.
15 years?
I got a couple of shorts up on a couple of short videos up on my channel too.
Okay, check it out.
Yeah.
You're being humble. I think you're being
What's that?
humble if you play 15. You're probably being humble if you've played guitar for 15 years and say, you said I play a little guitar. So metal fabrication, what kind of pieces are you creating and working with?
Well, you know the big grain elevators that you see that have the bucket elevators that go up and around, or the drag legs. We build dust systems, drags. So I run
what
the
is it?
Green
A green elevator?
grain elevator.
Grain. GRAIN.
Yeah,
Grain.
like a silo.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. 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 So you produce those in your factory?
Yes. It's a small
Interesting.
fab shop, but we build stuff that goes. Actually, we had one elevator go out to Ukraine, but that was a few
Oh.
years ago. It's no longer standing.
Oh, wow. Yeah, probably not. Probably not a lot of stuff standing in Ukraine right now.
Probably not.
So are you dealing with the metal at such a high temperature that it's you're able to mold it? Is that happening
No.
in your factory, or are you just assembling
No.
it?
What we do, we've got lasers that cut it out. So we'll get like flat sheets of steel, and then we've got flat lasers that cut it out. I run one tube laser. That'll take up to a 40-foot long piece of steel up to 8x8 tubing. And I think we can cut up to 1/2-inch thick wall on that. And then that'll cut it to lengths and cut holes in it and stuff. I also run the hydraulic press brakes where we bend the metal and then do assembly. It's a smaller shop. I think there's probably 10 of us all together.
Okay.
I've seen videos of those hydraulic presses, and they have the ability to just crush anything.
Yep.
How many pounds can a hydraulic, the one you're operating specifically, has the ability to? How much force are you dealing with?
40 ton.
Wow.
Shit.
Wow. 40 tons.
Yep.
Impressive.
Are the lasers AI, or are they computerized, or is there someone guiding the lasers?
No, they're computer guided. It's all
Computer guided.
CAD. Yep. Yep.
Just so I understand what you're referring to. You're talking about the elevators that have the slits on it, and they're at an angle like this, and they pull up like on a pulley, and they're pulling the stuff up you see out in fields. I got to look up what a grain press is, or a grain elevator is.
Look up
This one.
elevator leg, LEG. But
Elevator legs. Okay. Right on. Interesting. It's so cool to me to talk to people from all around the country, the world, who do all different things that you would never think about. And
Right.
well, an elevator leg for a grain elevator is. I should start wondering more where these things come from and how they're made. But it's, I meet people like you, and creates more wonder in the world. And like,
right. Yeah.
there's so many things around us that we take for granted, and we don't just realize that there's a mind behind that. And well, something like that is from you, which is
Right.
really cool. So you're full-time hydraulic press badass.
Well, I do that. That's one of the things I do there. I run the tube laser, do assembly. I run a couple of other CNC type machines and the bandsaw. I'm kind of an all-arounder.
And then you do the leather on the side?
That's correct.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you asked me, was it last night, would it be spamming or something if you and somebody would talk about it? And I'm like, no,
Yep.
go right ahead.
Because there's another big gun tuber, Tuco the Rat, and I made his gun belt recently here.
I
Am I
know
still
who the
here?
regulars. I know who the regulars.
Oh, so you
are
do
in there.
leather work too, huh?
Yeah,
I know who the regulars are, and I wouldn't time you out, Arizona.
Sounds good, Tennessee.
That's not. If you want to talk about leather with somebody in there, I don't have any problem with that.
All right.
Can we see some of your?
It's the other trolls that come in there that can't behave that I have to put in time out.
Yep.
Vernon.
We all know who Vernon is. Vernon.
Vernon.
And I try to be nice about it.
But he
got
always
him out
comes
for
back
like
though.
10
It's just so
seconds.
funny. He always
10
shows back.
seconds to try to warn him, and he comes back in after 10 seconds and continues
always
doing
comes
it
back.
again. Okay, hardhead.
What's he say?
Oh, just something about Nirvana.
It's always about how don't let your kids listen to Nirvana. And then he started beating up on some of the regulars like Andrew and who else was it? He started calling them all kind of names. I'm like, nope, you're done.
Man, I can't name call.
That's a junkyard dog. Tennessee Desk. Get him. Arr!
Well, guys, I probably better get in the shower and get some stuff done tonight. I got some work to do in the shop yet. So
Good to meet you, Arizona, brother.
Arizona. I don't think I got your real name, brother. What's your real name?
Alan.
Alan.
Another Alan.
Before you go, brother, can we just see one piece of your leather work, if you would share? Would that be okay?
Sure. I've also got a couple of series that I'm working on my channel. I'm doing a steel line fast draw booster build. So here's the gun belt I was wearing.
That's awesome.
I gotta get zoomed in on you. Hang on.
Is that the $1,200 one?
No, not me.
This is one of mine that I made.
Hell.
Is that the one you were talking about last night for $1,200?
This would be similar to that, yes.
Okay. That's pretty awesome right there.
It's hard to see. It's kind of the camera's kind of grainy.
A little bit.
This is my regular.
Damn,
phone.
that's
It's
badass,
what I usually shoot my videos with. But
That's about right. When I go out to Arizona to meet some people, I expect they would all have something like that.
I don't have my wallet on me anymore either. That's the only piece of leather work that I got on me at the moment. So
That's pretty
Beautiful.
talented, man.
Yeah, man. Right on. All right, Arizona kid, brother. Thank you for always tuning in and donating last night.
Appreciate
Got
you,
your name
brother.
on the
We
guitar.
you make awesome music, Mark. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Alan. Thank you,
Nice,
brother. Thank you.
Thank you, Arizona. We
Take it
appreciate
easy.
you.
It's nice meeting you.
All right, Arizona kid, another Alan.
Got a lot of talents here.
Yeah, that's so cool to me is that all these people are super talented. Speaking of talented, I know Zane Black is a musician. He hasn't clicked the link, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. Mike Croucher in the house. Hello, AMC Kingdom. I love for you to come up, AMC Kingdom. And
Croucher.
Charlene, I see you in there. Zane Black.
Croucher, my brother.
Zane Black. Click the link. I have an image of what you look like. I've wondered. I would love to put a face to your name because you're always in here. Pat Riley, if you're still in here, brother, I'd love to meet you too. All I know about you is that I believe you're from North Carolina. That's about it. That's the point of this chat is to put names to these faces and just so when people watch and see names, they're like, oh yeah, Arizona Kid, you do beautiful leather work and all this. I'm getting stoned first. Steven, I feel like Zane Black's like freak a lot. He comes in and he says just like crazy stuff. And he's a pirate.
AMC.
Nice Pat Riley's in here. Sorry, Steven, go ahead.
Oh, saying hi to AMC.
Pat Riley, I would love to meet you. I would love. You're always on the stream, and I would love to put a face to your name. If you could be so kind to just click the link and join us on stream here, I would love to meet you. Love to know about you. You don't have to stay long. You don't. I mean, there's no pressure for this. It's just a way of people to kind of see what's going on, and we're 1 second we're talking to someone in Minnesota. We're talking to people here in St. Pete. We're talking to people in Tennessee. Hopefully we'll be talking to someone in Australia, which would be really cool.
Come on, Zane Black. Click the link.
Okay, Superman 1, 2, 3, 4. Who is this? Superman.
Hey, what's up?
Dinner time.
Yeah, how's it going? Yeah.
What's up, brother? Is this?
Yeah, this is Patrick.
What up, Patrick? How you doing,
Yeah,
brother?
I doing okay, man. Just yeah, I come on your channel every day. Just I stay quiet and silent. Just just enjoy the music.
I see you, Patrick.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Tennessee Tex.
Nice to meet you, brother.
Yeah, you too, Steve.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, yeah, I'm from Columbus, Indiana.
Indiana. Okay.
Yeah,
Is it warming up
yeah,
there?
I got an uncle from Tennessee.
Really? Where at?
Yeah, down there in I think it's Crossville or Knoxville, Tennessee. Either one of the two, but
That's in East Tennessee. I'm in West Tennessee. I'm about
West
an hour north of Memphis.
oh wow. And
My oldest son and daughter-in-law are camping just, I think, south of Indianapolis right now.
okay. Yeah, I haven't seen my uncle over in 15 years.
Oh, wow.
And he's been in a nursing home, and he used to what they call this. Used to be a truck driver. They would haul cars on top,
Right.
and he done that for years. And then his son passed away, and boy, I tell you, it's all my family, just on my dad's side, just passing away, and it's just like that's just miserable. While the older generation is just about gone.
Right.
Yeah.
Can't stay here forever, unfortunately.
Right. Yeah, I'm a moderator on some other channels, and some of the Philippine channels that I go on, and I go down there to the Philippines about every year and vacationing during the year, and it's pretty hot weather there.
So Mark has quite a few moderators on his channel, apparently.
Yeah.
Hey, Patrick, I'm sorry to cut you up, brother. Can you mute that TV? It's like blaring.
Oh yeah, I apologize for that. I'll cut that off.
We want to hear more about you.
There we go. That better?
Woo! Praise the Lord.
All right.
So you go down to the Philippines?
Yeah, about once a year or so. It'd probably be next year. I'll be going there for about 10 days. So
that's pretty expensive, isn't it, to fly over there?
Well, if you get last year I went, it cost me $2,000 a ticket, and that's a little high there. But the last time I went back in 2017, it was like $4,000 a ticket. It was like, oh my gosh.
Oh, good grief.
4,000, jeez.
Yeah.
And they love an American man, so I've been told.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it one more time. I'm thinking about just if it don't work, just get me an American woman. Yeah.
Patrick, what do you do, brother?
I do side work on a farm here on my parents' farm. Yeah. Yeah, I used to work when I was younger, back in my 20s and back when I was 18 during high school. And then my grandfather hired me at age 11 years old on his farm, was like making $4.25 an hour.
Oh, hell.
And it's like every work that I did over the years is $4.25 an hour. It's like, man, back then it was pretty good.
Right.
And, I'm not retired or anything like that, but yeah, it's, when you're on disability, that's just one of those things too. Yeah. But not retired.
What kind of work are you doing on the farm?
I am basically grow vegetables, fruits and vegetables, pumpkins, flowers. My grandfather, when he was alive back in the day, we had a flower business, and it was all huge. So I live on a 115-acre farm.
Oh, nice.
Hell
yeah.
Big farm.
Yeah.
I was just bragging about 3.5 acres back here behind me, and look at you go.
Oh, wow.
114.
Yeah, I did try to look up your you said guitar lessons. I think it's kind of hard to hear you in the background, when you're singing back in the background, Mark. And all the audience is like, well, I didn't catch that.
Are you doing guitar lessons, Mark?
Oh, you're looking to take guitar lessons?
Right. Yeah, I asked you that question. You said go up in your channel or something, look up something. I couldn't find it. But
Yeah,
my father, yeah, my father used to be a musician back in the day, and he was from Whitesburg, Kentucky. Have you ever heard of that?
It's not too far from me.
Okay, but a lot of my father's side was from there, and he was a musician, and he played at one time. He wanted to get into the Grand Ole Opry.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And I had an uncle that was going to go get into it with him a long time ago. That's way back in the 80s. And what ended up happening was my uncle backed out of it, and he got shy and took off running and left my dad there at the Grand Ole Opry. It's like, oh man,
Oh,
wow.
are you kidding me?
right. And my aunt had told me the story about it, and my mother, she knew a little bit about it, and she goes, I can't understand why the old brother-in-law would just sit there and run away from him and then just leave him astray. Boy, it made my dad mad. Boy, he's madder than far.
I bet.
And he passed away back in 1987. So yeah,
Mine was 1985.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, did your father wind up performing, Patrick?
No, he didn't get a chance. But he played. He played played at home, played in certain churches, and then he would play for example, like what you're doing, Mark. He did a little bit of that back in the heyday, and then after that, when he died in 1987, that was it. Yeah.
Oh man.
It was a bad suicide, and it was like, man, I'd ask my mother every day. It's like, well, most of the family members kind of think, he's either murdered or it was a suicide. So don't really know. I was just a kid.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
But my
How
mother,
old were you when your dad passed?
I was 11 years old, and my brother, he was,
I was
my brother was
13.
probably 13.
Yep.
And my brother died on my brother's birthday. He was about 8 or 9 years old, somewhere in there. And then my brother passed away here March 29th of 2024.
Oh wow.
And
Sorry for your loss, brother.
and he was 45. So I've only got a younger half sister, and I got a half baby brother. So 2 left. So I'm the only one left. So
Right.
yeah.
I'm
And
sorry.
it's good to just get around and enjoy your life while you still have it. Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
That's about.
Yeah.
And I have my nephew that they asked me down here. They said, "Well, Uncle Pat, do you ever think you'd ever do something like that?" And I said, "No, you nuts! I wouldn't do that. No
Right.
way." Well, a lot of people get around doing those things. You really don't know what's on their mind.
So now I know why you asked me to be a mod in your channel, but I don't know a dang thing about the Philippines.
Right. And I actually haven't got a YouTube channel, but one of my buddies, he's from Arkansas. And I didn't know what YouTube was about until this year, trying to get into the channels. Like, well, man, what is this? And my mother says, go on and meet a couple old friends, meet good people out there. I was like, well, I'll try it. So I did. And a buddy of mine there in Arkansas, he says, get you a YouTube channel. I was like, well, I'm working on it.
We're in
Nice,
Arkansas.
cool.
I'm not sure. I just met him here last year. I've been on his channel since last summer. And that was right around by April. And he made me a moderator of his channel. And he said, well, get you a channel of your own, then you can make some mods and some good friends. Yeah.
Well, I live about an hour north of Memphis.
Memphis.
I work in Memphis, and so I'm on the tri-state of I can throw a rock to hit Mississippi, throw a rock to hit Arkansas.
Yeah. Wow.
So,
But my mother, she's is like every time she'll turn on some country music, and she'd say, well, Pat, here you got 5 guitars. I actually got 5, brand new.
wow.
And I got to get strings for them. And I try to look up on YouTube just to try to learn, but it's like, oh man, this is hard. My mother goes, no. She says you need to go and play just like your dad, and play like some other performers and try, or have somebody give you some guitar lessons in person. Yeah.
How old is Mom?
My mother is 68, and her second husband is 65.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And they live right next door to my house here. So yeah, they're like a neighbor. Yeah, neighbor. Yeah.
Nice.
But
Give her
but
a
I did.
finger
I
down.
think I did ask you, Mark, at one time if you needed any moderators, let me know. So I'm always there.
If I need what?
Always there on your channel.
Oh, right on. Yeah, definitely, brother. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And are you near French Lick, Indiana, by the way?
I think. Let's see. How far is French Lick? How far is French Lick from here? Don't know. I'm not sure,
Okay.
brother.
That's where Larry Bird's from, and I'm a big
Larry Bird? Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
I don't know a whole lot about it. I know the Hoosiers movie and basketball in Indiana. I've never been to Indiana. And my last guitarist was from Indiana, but my understanding it's a lot of farmland, which is what you deal with. And
Yeah.
You mentioned pumpkins, and what is the? You don't really eat pumpkins. What is the main purpose of growing pumpkins?
A lot of the people, they would, they would actually get some of the pumpkins. They make pumpkin pie for holidays, things for Halloween, and all that good kinds of stuff.
I got you.
Yeah,
So
my brother-in-law did that here for a couple of years, and he kind of quit off on it. Yeah.
Now, but pumpkin growing's more of a seasonal thing, so you can only. How long does it take to grow a pumpkin?
Oh my gosh, I think it takes. The last time he planted his pumpkins out here, it was right around April when he planted them, and then they would gradually grow until September. They'd be bloomed out. Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know it took that long to grow a pumpkin.
Yeah, it takes a long time to grow. Now, I'm thinking if you have maybe one pumpkin, it probably won't take very long to grow. You know, but
Pumpkin patch though.
yeah, pumpkin patch. Yeah, it's huge. Yeah.
So then they take.
So
you harvest the pumpkins. Yeah, you harvest the pumpkins, and then you sell them out, or do you do
we
the
sell?
process?
We sell them.
You sell them. Okay.
Yeah, like we was going to grow a patch of watermelons. And that got kind of changed of mind. My brother-in-law said, "No, we're not going to do that. We'll just do pumpkins, you know." And then he was going to try garden mums, and after that, he just, I don't know, just got tired of it, you know. But yeah, I've always liked to get out and do a couple things during the summertime, and we got a lot of deer, and I didn't bring much wawa out any last couple of days because we've had wolves and coyotes here on the farm. It's like, oh man, I'm not gonna let nothing tear my dog up.
Right.
And then my younger brother, he's got a German Shepherd, and he's out there moaning and groaning, and maybe he's scared, you know.
Sorry, I keep coming back. I've never met or talked to a pumpkin grower or harvester. I'm kind of curious what the process is like for gathering all the pumpkins. You go out and pick them by hand? You have a machine that picks the pumpkins up?
I actually, we take a, what do they call this? A regular tractor, or we'll take a riding mower with a little thing, what do they call that? Wagon, and put piles up on the wagon. Then we'll take them all the way down my driveway, and then we'll set up, and we'll normally get out there and set them out.
So you get out and you pick them by hand and put them up into the wagon.
And then set them out there on the ground up there by the highway, on top of pallets.
So cool. Indiana. So what's Indiana like? It's all just farmland mostly, right?
Yeah, all farmland and city folk. So yeah, it's about city's about 15 minutes from me. Yeah.
A lot of football, some basketball.
Yeah, a lot of that too.
Oh. And then what's it? Is it still cold up in Indiana, or is it starting to warm up there?
It's actually been kind of warm. Well, we've had some rain, and then we had a big old flood, and we could not go to the city. And most of the restaurants were all just like the McDonald's, Wendy's, and not very far from me, just down the road. And the water just so plumb full to the grocery stores, you couldn't get down in there either. Yeah.
Yeah, we've had our fair share of rain the last week or week and a half.
And it took about a month for the water to drain down and back to normal. So.
Beautiful. The Hoosier State.
Yeah.
Tuning in. That is so cool. Indiana.
So you live in Florida, Mark?
I live in Florida. St. Pete.
Oh, wow.
Beach.
Oh, wow. I used to go down there to, I don't know if you ever heard of it, Bradenton, Florida, and Sarasota.
That's just south of me. No more than 30 minutes. Yeah.
I used to go down there and do a lot of vacationing down in there when I'm supposed to get my driver's license back, but mine expired. But I would go down there with my mother's parents, and we go down there to their cottage, enjoy where that swimming pool, and then you hear a lot of the concerts like what you were doing there. Is like, man,
Yeah.
I had to go to one of these. My grandfather says, no, it's too late. You don't know what's out there.
Yeah, grandfather knew what he was talking about.
Right. And that was back in
Especially in Florida.
Yeah, back in 2005. It was like, well, I might want to wait on that.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I hope you come down here again. I'm no more than 30 minutes north of Sarasota, about 30 minutes. So I'd love to
About
meet
30
you.
minutes.
And I
Yeah.
really appreciate
Hey,
you
Pat,
watching and supporting me.
Did you catch me on the live?
What's that?
Did you catch me on Mark's live?
Yeah, I caught you on Mark's live. Yeah, a few times when Mark would have the I get just wait a little bit. Wait.
Amarillo by
Yeah,
morning.
go ahead.
Up from San Antonio.
Up from San Antonio.
Yeah, this is what my field looks like here.
Oh wow.
And that's where I'll be planting. Hopefully, planting all my stuff this year. There'll be one on this side and then one on this side.
Wow, Indiana, we're seeing the land, the Hoosier State. This is so cool to me. I just get to meet all these great people from this great country.
Yeah, it's always good to meet good people, and see where people from, Yeah.
I love it, and I've never been to Indiana. I've been to a lot of the states in America.
And now I like to go down there at Whitesburg, Kentucky. Here sometime later and put some flowers on my dad's grave. And I ain't been down there for so many years, and boy, a lot of good childhood memories.
Where's that in Florida?
No, Whitesburg, Kentucky.
Oh, Kentucky.
Yeah, I haven't been down there in over 15 years. And then my mother says, "Well, no, it might be 35 years." That's like probably so.
Wow, well, it's a big difference.
But
so cool.
Yeah, the weather's been good. Weather's been pretty good today. Now I don't know about tomorrow, but they say it's supposed to be a little bit cold tomorrow.
We got rain coming tonight and tomorrow here.
Yeah.
How far, Tennessee, Texas, are you from Arizona, kid?
Oh, a long ways.
Oh, is that right? Okay. My geography starts to space out once I get up into that area.
He's in Minnesota.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a long ways from him.
All right. You all mind if I smoke?
It's okay. It's okay, Arizona, kid. Minnesota. So I thought you were. Did you not tell me he was in Indiana? Am I losing my mind?
What's that?
You're in Minnesota.
No.
He's from Minnesota.
You asked him about Arizona, not about Supperman.
This is not Arizona, kid.
Arizona kid lose my mind. Oh, this is Pat Riley. I'm sorry, brother.
Yeah.
Pat Riley.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's all right.
So you're in Indiana.
Yeah, Indiana, Columbus, Indiana.
So what's the name of the town?
What's that? I'm sorry.
What's the name of the town? You said
Columbus. Columbus. Yeah, Columbus, Indiana. Yeah, I'm not very far from Indianapolis. So that's probably about an hour drive from me.
So that's the nearest biggest city.
Yeah, close to the airport.
Yep. So like I told you, Pat, I got my oldest son and daughter are somewhere in a campground around Indianapolis, Arizona. Or Indianapolis, Indiana, I mean.
Oh, wow.
Mark's got me Arizona on the brain now.
Yeah.
Well, you know what threw me up? It says Supperman 1, 2, 3, 4. So I was like, where did that name come from?
Well, I was trying to figure out a name for myself, but mostly my Gmail is Patrick Rowling 47201 at gmail.com. I would have put that, but my brother says no, don't put that. Just make up something. I was like, well, okay.
So, your favorite meal of the day? Supper. Supperman. Keep it simple. Supperman 1, 2, 3, 4. Columbus, Indiana. Wow, we're seeing.
But yeah, I need to get me some guitar cases for a few of my guitars. They were brand new. I actually got a K. I think it's called a K anniversary guitar, and it played pretty good. And I'm not sure how much guitar cases cost. I guess you can order from Amazon, or they got music stores here in Columbus. But I got about 5 guitars, but yeah, next time if you have a live, I'd show you what they look like next time, Mark.
I would love to see him, brother. I would advise you to maybe stay away from the Amazon cases. The zippers they break within like 2-3 weeks.
Oh
There's
man,
a local company down here in Tampa called Gator Cases. They
Gator.
make a really good guitar case.
Oh wow.
But that it's going to cost you a little more. But every time I order something from Amazon, like bag wise, the zippers break like in like 3 weeks. It's ridiculous. So, anyways, I'm not here for product placement. But
now, have you ever ordered guitars from them before?
From
Amazon? Amazon?
No, I have not. A guitar or a guitar case?
Yeah, guitar cases.
No, nope. I've never heard of a guitar case.
Now I heard Guild what they call it, Guild guitars. Martin guitars are pretty good.
Oh hell yeah! My first acoustic guitar was a Martin. And, they're great guitars. They're made in Bethel, Pennsylvania, American made, and just great quality guitars. I play a Gibson now.
Gibson,
also another American made guitar. But you can't go wrong with a Martin. Do you have a Martin?
Not yet. I was planning on ordering me a Martin on Amazon to see if they're good guitars on there, or we got some guitar places here in town. But boy, they want a fortune for them. Boy, I tell you, they're expensive. Right? Yeah, they're expensive.
Really?
Yeah. Now, I don't know. Have you ever played a Washburn guitar?
Sure.
My dad had one time, and the old story went, when I was telling you about that story when he went to the Grand Ole Opry, and I was like, man, I wish I could find a guitar that he had, and you can't hardly find those these days.
Yeah, a lot of the older guitars they just disappear over time, but when you do find one, they're worth buco money. And they were made better back then. They were made better.
So my parents, they sit there and says, well, if you get strings for your guitar and get guitars and try to learn how to play, maybe you might be able to get out and sing a little bit or two. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Patrick, if you need any guitar lessons, shoot me an email. I'm happy to help. I'm happy to be a resource for any knowledge you need.
Sure.
We got Greg V-Ball waiting here next, and it was an absolute pleasure to meet you. Put a face to your name and get to see a little bit of the Indiana landscape, which is awesome. We're traveling across the country right now on this live show. It's a really cool thing.
All right.
So we'll say goodbye for now.
We got a thing. I'll explain to you here. Next to our 4-H fairgrounds down here, they do let people come down here and actually perform.
Right on.
And if you're ever interested in that, it's called Southside Elementary School, where they have the fair in Columbus, Indiana. So yeah, if you're ever down this way, just give me a ring on YouTube or something.
Absolutely, I most certainly will.
All right.
Yeah, I gotta play the northern Midwest tour at some point. But
yeah.
Anyways, Patrick, thank you so much, brother, for all you do and watching. And if there's anything I can do to help you guitar wise, let me know.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, Patrick.
And y'all take good care. So yeah, if you need a moderator, let me know.
Will do, brother. And thank you for coming on here and
thank you. Nice meeting you.
And giving us the time.
Right,
really appreciate it, brother.
All right, bye.
Nice.
All right.
I gotta hop off too, but nice seeing everyone and meeting everyone, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks.
All right, sick guy. Thank you, brother.
See ya.
All right, we got Greg V-Ball. I know a little bit about Greg V-Ball. I believe he's watching from California. Is that right? Or did I mess that up?
That's correct. Actually, I was jumping.
Yes. All right. I got it.
Beautiful, brother. I was actually just jumping on to talk to Pat because he was talking about Indiana. My son went to IU, went to Indiana University. He was talking about football and basketball, but he didn't mention bicycling. The big bike race they have at IU every year. The Little 500 bike race where like 33 teams get on the track, and it's a big deal there at Indiana University. Anyway, I was just jumping on to talk to Pat about that, but I missed him. No big deal.
Your son's involved in that?
He rode in that race. Yeah, when he went to college there. Yeah, he graduated last year.
Right on.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So we went out and watched them. Yeah, it was a pretty fun race. It's a big deal. They call it the best college weekend of the year. So, I got a little battery too. Anyway, but what's that?
Bicycle races aside, I wanted to see your face and meet you and talk to you because you've been watching. You've been coming to my streams a long time, and I'm
ever since Nashville. And you actually met my sister. Remember when she came down and talked to you?
That's right. Yeah.
She lives in Gulfport. And she called me up and she said, "Hey, I'm here with Mark." And the funny thing is, our brother-in-law is named Mark, and I was thinking the other Mark, and it's like, then you go, no, it's Mark from YouTube. And I was like, oh, yeah,
that's right.
Pretty funny.
Does she still live in Gulfport?
She does. She lives. Well, she has two houses, one in Gulfport and one in Washington. So she splits her time.
Gulfport is awesome.
Yeah. So next time, if I come out and visit her, I'll come see you play. Come see you play live.
I certainly hope you would. It would be really cool to meet you in person.
It would be cool. Yeah, because you keep me entertained. I have you up when I'm here working on my laptop. Answering email, doing stuff like that. Got you in the background and brings a smile on my face. Brings a smile.
Thank you, man.
The YouTube stream is awesome. It's totally different live.
Yeah, there you go.
It's so much better live.
Yeah,
it's great on YouTube. I assure you. It's a totally different vibe when it's live.
Absolutely. I'm a big live music fan. Actually, I was at a 3-day festival this last weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm a little beaten up from a music festival this last weekend. So right here in Redondo Beach, right about a mile from my house. So I just ride my bike down to it. But a little tired, but I got pickleball tonight, so I might not be at my best.
Love pickleball.
We'll see
Love pickleball.
See if my buddies put up with me.
So Redondo Beach, is that NoCal or SoCal?
SoCal, Los Angeles area.
Yeah. Oh, that's the LA area. Awesome.
LA, yeah. South of the airport.
So I'm honored that someone from LA is watching the entertainment from Florida. That's a big deal to me.
That's awesome.
Well, I love it, man. Yeah, you sing my tune, man. Every time you play, it just like I said, brings a smile to my face because it's nice to have it, brother. Nice to check you out, have you in the background. Like I said, keeps me entertained while I'm here, chugging away at work.
10K,
so what do you do?
Here we come.
I'm a sales guy.
In sales?
Yeah. So I've been doing that for 100 years. So. Yeah.
What do you sell?
Here we come.
What's that?
10K by May.
Here we come.
Yeah.
What do you sell, Greg?
Electronic components, so business to business kind of stuff. Things that fly very fast and carry people around, and
what is airplane pieces?
Yeah, what is an airplane? Yeah.
What is an airplane?
Components for an airplane. There you go.
That thing I was on like 2 weeks ago.
Say that again?
That thing I was on like 2 weekends ago.
Yeah, there you go. Well, anything RF or microwave, actually, one of our other products that you're familiar. So I can try to describe what we do, but people just kind of, they get the glazed over look. They don't really, they don't really care. But one of the things you're probably familiar with is you go through the airport and you go through the portal, and that mast sweeps in front of you. Well, our IP is in that mask.
Nice.
Mast. Some of our products are in there.
Yep,
so I get pictures of everybody. Emailed to me as they go through that portal.
Oh, well, you got my
picture.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding about that.
You got my picture then.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
Yeah, there you go. There you
go. When I went down there, they told me to do this and stand in the machine. I did it. And then he said, no, man, you got to do it better than that. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, you got to spread them farther than that. I'm like,
oh, he's making you do the dance.
Oh my God.
Making you do the dance.
We got a lot of people like that in Florida here.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Hey, man, well, it's good seeing you. Like I said, I just want to jump on for a few minutes. I got to run off. I got to get ready for pickleball. And
we appreciate it, brother.
Hobble around out there. But like I said, wanted to drop in and say howdy.
Yeah, no, Greg, it's awesome to put a face to the name, and you've been coming into the streams for a long time, so it's a big deal for me to like, you know, meet you, and it's awesome for me.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming up.
Keep it up, brother, because you got fans all over the country, all over the world.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I'm honored. I'm honored what you do. You know, coming in and watching and supporting. So, do you still play volleyball?
I pretty much retired from volleyball. You know, like I said, it's pickleball and riding my bike up and down the Strand, which is the sidewalk along the beach here. So, and watching people play volleyball and, you know, reminiscing about the days and how great I remember I used to be.
Yeah, right? Pretty killer player.
In my mind, you know, I'm much better than those guys. You know, in my mind. But
you ever play at Venice Beach?
I don't get up that way. Yeah, I play Santa Monica, but not
okay.
Venice. Yeah, which is right next door. But mostly Manhattan Beach, Hermosa Beach, that area, South Bay. That was my lifestyle before kids. It was like we would show up and it was a group of us called the 8th Streeters. We showed up at 8th Street courts, you know, every weekend, every Saturday and Sunday. And then you'd play doubles till about 4 o'clock. And then about 4 o'clock, you play fours, you know, because you're getting kind of tired. Sun starts to go down, you go to the bar and, you know, drink at night. And that was kind of our lifestyle. And if you showed up after noon, though, you have to show up in the morning. If you showed up after 12, you had to arrive with a 12-pack of beer. That's your ticket on.
Oh, man.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So you don't want to show up at 12:01 because you're paying the admission price. Yeah.
Is this the 2000s?
Yeah.
What time period?
Exactly.
2000s.
Yeah.
So what beer would you be bringing?
Well, I don't show up late, man. I'm too cheap.
Okay. I respect that.
I make sure to get there at 11:59.
Right.
Was it doubles, triples?
Yeah, doubles. Yeah.
Doubles.
Yeah, do doubles. Yeah. And you usually team up with the same partner or you switch off. Like we would play tournaments too. It's called CBVA, California Beach Volleyball Association. We play these weekend tournaments sometimes, you know, just for fun. You know, we were never any good. And then, you know, then there was like big tournaments down in Mexico that we would go to for like a weekend thing. And then like Estero Beach was a big one. People would go down there, be hundreds of people. And that was kind of a drunk draw, Estero Beach, where you would just put your name in a hat and then you show up on the court and that would be your partner for the weekend. You have no idea who it was. And then, you know, for my mantra always, you know, we went for years and my mantra was always when I show up on the court, me and my partner, it's like, dude, welcome to the beer bracket. Because there's serious players down there, and somebody got partnered up with me. He knows he wasn't making it to Sunday, right? He wasn't.
Hell!
We were just having a good time.
Damn.
Welcome to the beer bracket, buddy. You got stuck with me.
Right on.
All right, man. I got to run, but good seeing you guys.
Greg.
Greg, thank you for coming on, brother. Nice to meet you, brother. Thank you. And then there was 2 Tennessee Techs.
Just me and you, brother.
Man, we've been all over. We've been to Baltimore, Maryland. We've been to Minnesota. We've been to Indiana to see Pat. We've been to California, Redondo Beach to see Greg. We're traveling all over. I would love to travel to Australia if Zane Black would be the man I thought he was and click that link and come up here. Zane, what's going on, brother? Patrick, so good to meet you, brother. Vindru, I would love to meet you, Vindru. You've been watching for a long time. Please click the link that I've dropped in there.
Vindru, come on, brother.
Vindru, I gotta know. I gotta know the man behind the name. I should change the name. The person behind the name. Zane Black, come up here and I'll answer your question, bro. You're the most ballsy person in the chat, but you won't come up here. I don't believe it.
What the hell?
Vindru, I'd like you to come up here too, brother. Click the link. Do you guys need me to send the link again? Can you find it? Vindru, what are you talking about? You're too famous. Vindru's. Patrick, it was awesome. Awesome. Thank you. And what was really cool, Patrick, was you showing us the Indiana landscape, you know, the farmland. That's what this is all about is Tennessee Techs. We're talking to people from all around the country, the world. And in a matter of seconds, we're just transported there. And it always blows my mind. I always talk about that when you get in an airplane, you look out the window and you're just like, I can't, like, the joy and wonder of it just never ceases to amaze me. And every time I do this and I have people like, oh, we're watching from South Africa. It's crazy. This is crazy to me. But now I'm getting to see, we're getting to see these people. We're getting to meet these people, put faces to the name.
Come on, don't be scared.
Johnny Holt. Come on, Johnny Holt.
Johnny Holt, you're a moderator. Get in here.
Zane Black, if you don't come up here, I'm banning you.
Johnny Holt, you're a moderator. Get in here.
15 minutes and you'll hop on. 15 minutes to do what? Penny, you ready to come up, honey? I've met Penny a time or two.
I met her once or twice.
Yeah. The Lightning Queen.
By the way,
the Lightning Queen looks way cooler. Vindru says, I want to see where Tex is chilling right now.
I'm chilling on 3.5 acres behind me.
Desi Tex, I gotta pee real quick. I want you to talk to the people real quick. And
Damn, I gotta pee too, man.
Well, okay, let me go first and then you go. All right, give me 15 seconds. I'll be right back.
All right, go ahead. Come on, y'all. Join the live. I'm on 3.5 acres behind me. Hang on. Here we go. Nothing but woods. What are y'all scared of? Y'all talk the game on the stream. Let's see who you are. Don't be scared. Join the live. Andrew, Johnny Holt. I can't see whoever else is in here. Y'all know who I am. I've been on the live stream. Not this weekend, last weekend, and sang 4 times. Come on. Y'all got to join. It's time to put a face to the name.
Face
what are you
the
waiting
name.
on?
Desi Tex, you're free to move about the cabin, brother.
Give me 15 seconds.
This is the sound that the pilots make. Doo-doo. I want to get on the airplane. Zane Black. Vindru, are you not going to come on? Does anybody else want to come on and talk? We're putting faces to the name. It's cool because next time if you guys see each other in the chat, you'd be like, oh, I know what Patrick looks like. I know what I know what Alan looks like. Johnny Holt. So Johnny Holt, all you do is you click the link here. I'll drop it again. Click the link that I just dropped. It will take you to the StreamYard. Arizona Kid, I see you in there. Were you looking to play a song, brother? Vindru, come on. Come on here and just say hi. Let's put a name to the face. Look at those Budweisers.
Right?
Praise the Lord. Vindru, let the observer be observed.
Who's up
Okay,
next?
you want to do it? Arizona Kid wants to play a song, so we'll have him up here in the meantime while Zane Black's a drama. Oh, and the Lighting Queen's going to be ready too. So what we'll do is we'll have Arizona. Okay, now everyone wants to sign on at the same time. I love it.
Who's in there?
Johnny Holt.
Johnny Holt. Johnny is a moderator.
Let's meet Johnny.
Let's meet Johnny. Johnny is a moderator in another chat.
I'm in my room with my CB equipment. That's why I got the lights down a little bit. It makes it a little bit cooler in here. But I appreciate the welcome.
Johnny
What up,
Holt?
Johnny?
Hey, Mark.
Tennessee Tex, brother.
Oh, I know you, Tennessee Tex.
Uh-oh.
Hey, he needs some tips on singing. What do you think? Or am I just stirring the pot?
No, he crushed it.
Yeah, he crushes it.
He's saying good. What are you watching from Johnny Holt?
Yeah, hey, I think we all can sing. It just some of us ain't as pleasant to the other ear.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Johnny, where are you from, brother?
Oh, I'm over here in the state of Virginia, love country.
Virginia. Hallelujah. Richmond?
No, Gloucester, a place called Gloucester.
Gloucester, Virginia. All right, man.
It's about an hour away from, I would say, Virginia Beach.
Okay.
Johnny is a moderator in another channel also.
Oh yeah, I do a pretty good job. I do the best I can, for, and try to bring positive to the channel, so the host could get more likes, maybe perhaps a lot of subs. I mean, and have a good time.
Mm-hmm. You do good work, brother. You do good work. I see you in there.
Yeah, you
What
got
do
to
you
be
do, Johnny?
positive. If you're going to be in the channel talking to the host, be positive for them. Put good vibes in there.
Oh yeah. What do you do, Johnny, in Virginia?
I do a little bit of kitchen remodeling and stuff like that. And on the side, if I got a little time, I'm in the sea beer. I'm a sea beer. I got a ham radio. I talk all around the world. And I make my own little amps to, help me with my power.
Right on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you got to know a little bit about, Ohm's law, circuitry, and capacitors. It's a lot to it.
What is Ohm's law?
It's kind of hard to explain. It's like say, I seen a video a long time ago. I mean, I had an idea what the guy was saying, but you know how when you fold an paper airplane, and
Yeah.
then you kind of lightly just kind of toss it. Well, say the airplane is 50 ohms. Before it to actually be 100 ohms, it catches that air under it, which makes it travel.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's hard for me to explain. I mean, I know about it, but I don't know how to put it in words.
Okay. That's
But-
all right.
But that's just how, things work. But it's different when it comes into electronics, because you have what they call RF power.
Okay.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, so what they say 50 in, 50 out. And they're talking about 50 ohms in, 50 ohms out. Means making sure that you're right on the right frequency. If you're not on the right frequency, you're all over the place. It's like a paper airplane. If it gets just that right wind, it goes a long ways. If it don't, it's all over the place and it crashes.
So
Yeah,
what
my-
is
My
that radio
neighbor down the
frequency?
street has got an antenna like, I don't know how tall it is, but he's into talking to people all over the world.
Yeah, yeah. And if you got power, and you're not getting into airport
This phone,
stuff or
man.
nobody else's equipment, you can reach out a little further.
Really?
Yep.
Me and this phone are gonna fight.
I mean, I could talk to Florida, North Carolina, Mississippi. It depends on sometimes what they call Mother Nature.
Right.
And it's got to do with the airways, how they bounce off of certain obstacles and antennas, around the globe. If you catch that, it helps boost your signal further. So, and sometimes you don't have to run power. Mother Nature, what they call Mother Nature, is just right. I could talk from maybe here to Mexico with 100 watts.
Oh, nice.
But that's Mother Nature. But I really enjoy your show, Mark. We'll get back to y'all too, and you do good for a one-man band, man. You just keep on rolling.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you tuning in and saying that. But tonight's about getting to know you. It's we just want to know. John, I see Johnny Holden there all the time, and it's just a name until this moment. Now I got a face to put towards it, a story.
I got a not to cut you off. I got a few channels I go to that I'm a moderator because I go in there. I respect the host. I respect the channel, and if I see the vibes in the channel for the people who are chatting, I try to help them be more positive.
Mm-hmm.
If the chat is rolling good, everybody's going along, everybody's happy, like one big family. People who do stop in, they hear that, they sub up, they hit the like button. It helps the host out a whole lot.
Yeah, and I'm very grateful for that, brother. I appreciate all you guys.
And in the process, everybody gets to chat with you and each other and have a great time.
So now I figured out why we don't have a lot of riffraff in Mark's chat.
Why is that?
Because most of the people in there are moderators from another channel.
Yeah, we got respect. You know what I'm saying? But you got to keep in mind, Now, some of them, like, you get the trolls and the weirdos.
A
Some of them
burning.
depends on how bad or what they say. You don't want to get rid of all your viewers. You know what I'm saying? Because then you got nobody coming through the chat, but you're moderators or people who are moderators. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Have
So
you seen
Moderating
Burning in there?
101.
I mean, sometimes you got to give that person, give them a chance.
I give them a chance. I'll time them out for 10 seconds, and then they come back and still talk
Exactly.
smack.
Yeah, give them a little warning in that. Or if Mark has a secret sign, he can say, "Hey, get rid of that guy." They're gone. You know,
As
you
he,
gotta be smart, respect the person that's having the host that's on the channel. You gotta go by pretty much. You gotta know what their rules are too.
But the junkyard dogs don't need no training. They know exactly who to go out. I'll be playing a song and I'll look in and see they were timed out by 600 seconds by Tennessee Text. I'm like, done deal.
Yeah, he's trying to say, "Hey, turn it around and enjoy yourself. If not, you're gonna be gone."
I give them a warning first. I usually
I
hang
hear
around
you.
for like 10 seconds maybe or so.
Well,
And
Tex,
then if
that's the
they come
best you
back
could
in
do,
there
buddy.
and they're still talking smack, you're going to be
Yep.
gone for,
Yeah,
at
they're
least
gone.
10 minutes.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, it's okay to give somebody a chance. You know.
I try to
That,
give them a chance, but some of them are hard-headed.
yeah, you got some mama hard on. It could be younger generation. Look back in attention. Look when somebody, hey, like here I am. I don't want to talk crap. Just so everybody would notice their comment. You know. But
The pros, the mods, Johnny Holt. And so, Johnny, what channel do you mod for?
I got a few of them. One, I'm not really a mod on yet. He's a singer. He's an upcoming singer. Matter of fact, if y'all stream music or listen to just the radio, you probably heard him on there, but never knew his name or his face. He's got a song out. I think it's called "I Do, I Don't," and that's on the radio station and wherever you stream music. It's by Rocky Lane,
Okay.
and
Let's check him out.
let me see. I'm trying to think of the ones that because there's a couple of them I'm in there, but I'm not quite a moderator yet. Let me see one. Trying to think the other ones.
Neil Gartley.
Yeah, Nora Gargley, he's definitely one. He's a
Johnny,
good
we
guy.
can't see you, brother. Where'd you go?
Let me turn a little bit of light on or something.
Which Neil made me a moderator, and I really wasn't trying to be a moderator for his channel because Mark is my heart.
Yeah, that's me
So
too.
if Mark's playing, I can't moderate for
Yeah, you
Neil
probably can
as
see me a little
well.
bit better now.
I got you, brother.
But yeah, sometimes you don't want too many channels being a moderator because it takes up your time.
I really didn't want to be a moderator for Neil. I'm good with it. But if Mark is playing, I'm going to be in Mark's channel, not
because of
Neil's
the time frame. Because of that time frame.
I leave it with you, Johnny.
Yeah, I try to do both in a way, or try to be there as a moderator, because if you're going to be a moderator on somebody's channel, I mean, you like what they're doing. You like their content. You maybe like some of the other people that are in the chat. So, if you can make a point to be there, it helps the whole channel.
Right. Well, that's why I leave it with you most of the time, because I'm moderating for Mark. And that's where this got started, is me being a moderator.
I got you.
Mark. So I owe my soul to the company store.
I got you.
And I can't moderate for both.
Uh-huh.
So a lot of times you'll see me, I'll pop in Neil's channel and say hello and make sure everybody's, but you're always there, so I don't have to be there.
I think another channel, it's been a while since I've been on there because I had to work today. I think another channel is called The Right Stuff. The guy has a small dog, and he's just general chat. And I think I'm on his live stream, my moderator too. But I mean, I probably could pull them all up and tell you them all, but I don't know. I'm kind of brainstorming right now off the top of my head.
Well, like I said earlier, I really didn't want to be a mod for nobody else.
Yeah.
He just kind of Mark quit playing on Sundays.
Uh-huh.
So I started watching Neil on Sundays.
Yeah, then Mark come back.
And then Neil made me a moderator, and like the next Sunday or the 2 Sundays after that, Mark started playing on Sundays. I'm like, well, shit.
Yeah, you can't be in 2 places at once.
No. And I'm gonna have to stay with Mark. I can't. I might hop over for a second into Neil's.
Yeah, exactly.
But I got to stay with Mark because a lot of times I'm the only mod in Mark's channel on Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah, that's your main channel, you and Mark, y'all.
Right.
You definitely hit it off, you two.
Yeah, Mark's my brother, and I got to.
I mean, I've seen you on his live person singing with him, so I would see that will be. I would lean more to that with Mark. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got to stay with Mark, especially when there's no other mod in the channel. I mean, I have to stay there. When I see you're in Neil's channel, I'm good. I'm like, Johnny's got this. I don't have to stay here. And then you got Wolf Lover now that I.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty good.
I beg for
he needs to
Wolf
be in
Lover
there a
to
little bit more, though. He does need to be there a little bit more, though.
But I beg for Wolf Lover, for Neil to make Wolf Lover a mod. And he finally did it.
And I think he made him head mod, but he has to be there a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I keep telling him about the one guy. What is it? Metal Rocker.
Yeah,
he's nice.
Something else.
Yeah, and you probably seen the chat one time when I was talking to Wolf Lover. I was telling you, we got to tell him to ease up. You can't go in somebody else's chat and just talk about you and trying to get the chat people to come to your stream.
Right. You can't be trying to stream somebody else's stuff in somebody else's stream.
If you're going to come to that stream, be for the host and the people that are in the chat. Not come in and not like it.
You know, the only reason that Wolf Lover has that mod job is because of me.
Probably.
Because I kept spamming Wolf Lover for mod, Wolf Lover for mod. So he made Wolf Lover a mod. And the next week, Johnny wasn't there. Wolf Lover wasn't there. Mark wasn't playing. And I was watching the stream. And he said, Tennessee Tex, will you mod for me? I guess so.
That might have been when I first started going to his channel. Then I kind of liked it. So then I kept on going back. And then he asked me to help out because he saw that I was starting to be more of a regular.
Well, I was too, but
viewer.
Now Mark's live again on Sundays, so I can't be there all the time.
Yeah, I got you.
This phone is about to get on my damn nerves.
Hey, maybe you got a little bit of relief now, because on Sundays you can help Mark, and go by his rule.
Long as I know you're
and then I'll help Wolf Lover take care of Neil.
Long as I know you're there, I'm good. I can't bounce back and forth.
You and Tennessee Tex, y'all look kind of look like you could be brothers right after these.
Well,
you guys are brothers.
Well, I'm 65 years old.
I'm 54.
So, yeah, I got 10
Johnny,
on you, so
it was a pleasure,
10 if you want it.
An honor to meet you, brother. And
you too, Mark. And
to put a face to your name is again so cool. And thank you for coming to the chat.
You're welcome, man. One man band, man. You put it out there. You talk with the people. You talk with the chat. That's the way to run a live stream. Just keep being what you're doing.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. And again,
whenever I'm in there, I'll help but do my best to bring positivity.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you, Johnny.
All right, you're no problem.
See you, brother.
So nice to meet you, Johnny. Thank you for coming up, brother. Thank you.
No problem, Mark. All right, Tex. We'll catch you in a little while, maybe.
All right, Johnny.
Okay, we got, I'm not sure his username, but one bad J. Let's find out. Hello there.
Oh, mi amigo.
Who are you, brother? Who are you? I'm dying to know. With a hat like that, I can take 3 guesses. Wait, are you Zane?
Indeed.
Oh!
Zane Black.
What up, Zane?
Very nice to meet you, gentlemen.
Very nice to meet you, sir.
we're now in the land down under, ladies and gentlemen. Praise the Lord. Man.
I even crack one just to take.
It's my Aussie.
Oh, wow. Zane,
it is Tennessee.
So I thought you would have had black hair and a beard, and You're cooler. You're cooler looking than I thought.
Oh,
But you look like a musician for sure. You got the musician vibe going on. I can sense it all the way from the.
when you said you imagine me as this big burly guy, I was like, I look more like you, bro.
I love it, man. So nice to meet you, brother.
How's the shows going? How's the circuit?
The circuit's in full rotation, fine on our cylinders. But forget about me. This is about you, brother. People see you every night in the chat. I see you every night in the chat, and you crack me up, bro. And
you're funny as hell.
You say some funny shit.
You guys are too kind.
So tell us about Zane Black. We want to know.
Well, my name's Zane. I come from a sort of a small, like a rural community, small community. I grew up in a musical family. My dad was a musician. All my uncles are musicians. All my cousins are musicians. I don't really call myself a musician. I say I'm the son of a musician. But like that's what I'm a full-time musician, and we produce stuff. My best friend's my drummer. Like when he's not doing big contracts, we get together and we make records. It's a good time for everyone.
Nice.
Right on, man.
But yeah, so I
face with the name.
Like the reason you hear me carrying on about different parts of the show, I really love like a lot of the music you play is the same sort of music that I grew up listening to my father play, and so all that old country, that country rock, the ballads, like the rockier ballads especially, like yeah, that stuff's all really near and dear to my heart. So I love hearing it all the time.
And I'm honored, brother. In the chat.
And I grew up listening. I was born in the mid '80s, so I grew up in that sort of late '80s, '90s era of country and country rock when it was really going like nothing. Well, not like it is today, obviously, but it was a different level of entertainment back then. I felt.
Oh yeah, there was a different essence going on there. It was
the best level of entertainment
before the internet.
And even now. So I'm 40-ish, and so I've been playing shows since I was a kid, and I've seen the crowds change over the decades, and it's so much different now than how it used to be.
Oh hell yeah! The new motto is "Make them forget they have cell phones." That's kind of make them forget they have cell phones.
Oh, absolutely. It's 10:14 in the AM.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
The sun's rising there and setting here. This is so cool to me. This is so cool.
Yeah.
So it's Wednesday then, right?
Yeah, I'm in the future.
You're in Wednesday, right?
That's correct, yeah.
Wow.
I'm late for school. Dun,
Yeah.
dun. You're a Back to the Future fan, which I dig. I love
all the best films. As soon as they remake Back to the Future, I'll move to the island.
You're so much fun in the chat, my brother.
Oh, thank you very much.
You bring a lot of life to the stream. This is cool, man.
What else are you gonna do if you can't have fun, bro? And like I grew up, like my father wasn't and this is kind of the yardstick that I measure everything by. So my dad wasn't the flashiest guitar player, and he wasn't the best singer either. But he was the greatest entertainer I've ever seen. Like I've never seen anyone run across bars and kicking glasses and shit, like all because he used all wireless gear. So, you know, he's running across the bar, singing, kicking glasses and shit everywhere, literally setting the place on fire. I've seen him blow a couple of things up a few times. Just really, really wild shows. And so, like, what we call the Country Music Festival here in Tamworth is just like a weekend in Nashville. But it's a real big deal where we go and we party for 10 days. We play all these different shows, and sort of I grew up doing that.
Like 3 hours from Nashville, right?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to the States, but not since I was a little kid. Like I went in the early '90s.
So are you really gonna sail here?
Yeah. So at this particular point in our lives, my drummer and I are buying a yacht. And because he knows how to sail, it's not a drama to him to like sail up to like Indonesia, then sail to the Philippines, and then sail across to probably Hawaii or somewhere like that, and then go from there to Florida.
So you're
I
really
would
going to
love to meet you, brother. That'd be so cool.
But yeah, like my drummer knows how to rig a sailboat and stuff like that. He's not worried, so I'm not worried. Until he
So
freaks out, I'm not.
If you're going to make the trip to Florida, I'm going to carry my ass back down there.
Well, that's what I was looking for, the right kind of. I didn't know which marina. There's so many marinas.
Gulfport.
What's the closest? Where do you live at? Like, where do you are you sort of based at, Mark?
I'm in St. Pete Beach, but Tennessee Texas is right. Gulfport Marina is really good because they have a mooring field, and it only costs, I think, like $300 a month, which also grants you access to their showers and all that stuff. And you can dock your boat right there. It's real calm. And once you get into Gulfport, you have access to mostly every place, including St. Pete Beach. That's probably there's other, marinas, but that's the first one that comes to mind. It might be your aim towards Gulfport Marina.
So when I was down there 2 weekends ago, Zane, that's where I stayed, is across the street from Gulfport Marina, and it was cool as shit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that is the plan at the moment. So he's on contract. The actual buying a boat, and then we have to sail it sort of a significant distance to find out if there's anything wrong with the boat. So we'll probably sail around like somewhere up and down the east coast of Australia first, and then we'll go from there. But I'm terrified of sharks, so he's surprised that I even want to go.
Oh my God. This is what it's all about, is talking to a gentleman all the way in Australia from Florida who's going to sail here and meet and come listen to some live music. That's just unbelievable.
And if Zane can come from Australia, I'm coming from Tennessee.
You better.
I am.
I want to make sure that we have I need enough deck to set a band up on, so I'll make sure we have enough room.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Well, you get a yacht. How many feet is the yacht going to be?
It's got, well, I thought it could be smaller, but my drummer says, like, Ben's his name, but Ben says that that's like not enough space to confine the two of us in. So it has to be at least 60 feet.
Damn.
Hallelujah.
I saw that you said that in the chat.
Well, that's good enough for a stage.
That's a big ass boat.
In Australia, they have like all these, they have like programs for young people that do sailing. And they actually sail a replica of Captain Cook's sailboat, like the Endeavour, which is what he came out here in. They sail a replica of that around Australia. And that's what my drummer did as a kid. So I figure if you can rig a legitimate pirate ship, you can rig anything.
Yeah, right. Well, all I can say, brother, is you're braver than I am.
Oh, we only live once.
Yeah, you only live once.
Preach.
And now, because we've started to ponder these notions of sailing across the world, I haven't even done it yet, but I'm already looking down my nose at people that are flying to other countries. Like, you didn't earn your trip there. You should have sailed there. But that's just me.
Well, it's a 2-hour flight. It's a 2-hour flight from Tennessee, which is where I'm at, down to where Mark is.
Nice.
A little faster than 30 days.
Yeah, well, that's conservative. It depends on how fast the boat is, but I'd like to run into something slow if we're going to run into anything at all.
So, Zane, let me ask you, how long is the longest stretch of water from Australia to? So you're going to be headed towards California, the California side, the western seaboard, I would presume, right?
Yes. So depending on the wind, because as it turns out, there's places that you can't really sail because they have these air currents that if you sail through them, you'll get lost in them, and it's probably not a good idea for people who haven't done a few round the world trips kind of thing. So you sort of have to stick to these, what we would call like well-defined routes. And then, but we'll sail up the east coast of Australia into Indonesia, possibly go to Southeast Asia, but then cut across.
So that'll be the longest stretch of land from Southeast Asia to California.
Yeah, and that'll be the part that will probably make someone lose their well, not my drummer, but probably me, maybe. It's a long time.
You'll be fine. So how long is that stretch?
I think it's I don't know that one in particular, but one of the longest ones that I looked at, the longest leg was 1,800 miles.
Holy shit!
800
18
miles.
Yeah, 18.
No, 1,800 miles of no land and just water everywhere.
Damn.
Not a drop.
Just oblivion.
Water everywhere. Water everywhere. Not a drop to drink.
I'm not getting in the water. I mean, if the boat sinks, of course I'm going to get in the water, but I'm not getting.
That's not as bad as I thought it would be, though.
So
1,800
how long do you think
miles.
it's going to take you from
Oh,
last point to get to the States? The 1,800 miles. How long is that going to take you?
Oh, it depends on how many times we get lost, I suppose. But
Well,
I would think about it. and depending on the wind and how fast the boat is, because we want to buy a older, sort of sturdier ship, something that's either made of steel or made of timber, so that if we do run into
no motor at all.
Oh yeah. Of course, there's a motor. Don't worry, mate. There's a motor.
Okay.
There'll be a massive diesel motor in there. Don't worry about that.
There you go.
We will roll coal. We're not worried about Mother Nature. We defeated her once. We can do it again.
Right.
Hallelujah. Is your real name Zane?
Yes,
it is. Man, that is a badass name. That is cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Zane,
Where did
my
that come
middle
from?
name is Austin.
Zane
cut out.
in the membrane. What?
Oh,
where did that
sorry.
come from?
Yeah, my name's Zane Austin Josephson. That's my real name.
There you
Zane
go. So where'd the Zane Black come from?
So Zane Black's one of my pseudonyms from when I perform.
Okay.
So I've the last, well, not so much the last. Oh, I've done a little bit in the last 10 years, but the 10 years before that, I was traveling a lot around doing a lot of DJ work. So,
Oh, nice.
well, just having after I left home, I moved to the coast and I grew up in Newcastle, which is it's a port city in New South Wales. And so I grew up down there, and I left high school to go work in a record store because I thought it was going to be like Empire Records. And it was sort of like that, but with more dance music and more turntables. And so the guy who owned the record store, a guy named George Patzar, and because I was in the record store every afternoon, he asked me if I'd like a job there, to which I said, of course I want a job in record stores, the coolest place in the world. And then he asked me if I'd like to learn how to DJ, and because I already knew I played drums since I was a little small child, and so because I could already count to 4, like I could already count time and count phrases and stuff like that, it made it really easy to get into the DJing side of things. And so, yeah, in the early 2000s, when I was 17 and 16 and things like that, I was already playing around Newcastle, which was pretty cool.
So my wife's not feeling good, but I've talked about you before. I don't know if she's awake or not. Honey, are you awake?
The legend of Zane Black.
Put you on camera. I don't know how to show. Hold on. Let me put my finger on the camera. My wife's not feeling real good. She don't care.
Everyone wants to know what Zane.
My wife's been sick for a couple of days. This is legendary Zane Black, who's always in the chat. He's from Australia. And he's in the chat all the time, and nobody ever knew who he was.
Hi, Paula. Feel better, honey.
Thank you.
There's the legendary Zane Black.
Okay.
Do you feel better, ma'am?
He's my Aussie bro.
Okay.
Oh, that's lovely. Sorry, she's up.
Yeah, she's been sick last couple of days on the couch, so.
I didn't realize
she's heard me talk about you before, so I had to go in the house and show her who you were.
We all wondered. We all wondered what Zane Black looked like.
Right? Not what I imagined.
I agree. But pleasantly surprised.
How old are you, Zane?
I'm 41 now.
41. You look
Yeah.
much younger than that.
Yeah, you look about my age, honestly.
Yeah, you do.
What? I thought you were older than me.
No, I'm 33. You're younger than I am.
I'm 50.
I got the
I'm
water.
54.
Oh, you made me old. You just made me old in a moment, just with one word. We were in that conversation, and I was young for a moment, and then you were like, "No, I'm 34. Ah, now I'm old again."
No, brother. The point of it is that
Hey, honey.
you are how you feel, and you
He's
look
fixing to sail
you
from
look way
Australia
younger than how you say you are. So that's a good
Florida
thing.
to
That's a
meet
very
Marra
good thing.
on a sailboat, a
Wait till I get a
60-foot
pirate.
sailboat. Right?
Texas Town Paul about you, man.
60-foot
I hope you
sailboat.
document the
He's
trip,
gonna
brother.
ride the waves.
Man, because that's
All
gonna
the
be
way
a
from
crazy
He's gonna go
story.
from Australia to
No,
California.
that's gonna go
All
viral.
the way down and around.
Well, I thought
My wife said nope.
my
My
mother
wife
hasn't
said
decided.
nope.
Like, my mother's heard me say some crazy things throughout her lifetime, but that I told her about sailing, around the world basically. And then she started telling me stories about how her family are sailors, and I asked Rock about sailing from Sydney to California, and you know what the robot said? It told me that it wasn't for the faint of heart.
Uh-oh.
And I thought that was rich coming from a robot that's neither been on the water nor has a heart.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, so it's a sort of once in a lifetime thing. We'll sail a small distance first, and then my friend, he's got 2 young daughters that he wants to take around the world. So it's a pirate's life for me, it looks like.
Well, at least now we know Zane Black is not AI.
Oh, even AI couldn't be as funny as Zane Black. I knew AI. I knew
No,
Zane Black was not AI.
He throws some crazy shit up in the chat. I'm just
It
saying.
was too much character to think it was AI.
If he wasn't in the chat all the time, I would put him in timeout.
Oh hell, no, man. Let him run wild.
He throws some crazy shit up in the chat sometimes.
Well, I said that in the comments a moment ago. I was like, I get away with all sorts of shit in the chat.
Yeah, you do.
But it's all love. Like, I nothing but respect. I totally respect it. I love the performance side of it. Like, not just that you're playing all those instruments, which I'm sure requires far more dexterity than I have, but like, I respect the entertainment. I love the interaction with the crowd. Like, your energy, you're so polite. If there's a more gracious muso, I haven't met him yet. Like, you're a really kind dude. I like it. I dig it.
Zane, thank you for those words, brother. I'm inspired hearing about your father. He sounded like a fantastic entertainer, and I really like to encompass the idea of entertainment, and I'm sure I could have learned a lot from him. I'm gonna start smashing bottles and getting up and setting the shit on fire like your father used to do, maybe in honor of him. And that's the next level of entertainment. I'm trying to get there.
It's some of the cool, like, really cool shit. Like, and just the more I think about it, at different stages of my life, at some points I was embarrassed by it. And then I realized that the world changed, but my father didn't. And then at some point, I really respected that about him.
Mm-hmm.
And then now he's left this world now. He's been gone for it'll be almost 3 years now.
R.I.P.
And that's like, I've played music my whole life. Like, I've grown up in a musical family, and when I moved to the coast, like, because I'd grown up listening to like country, and when I remember when Green Day Dookie came out, and I didn't know what that music was, but I knew that I loved it. And like, I'm not the biggest Green Day fan now, but when I moved to the coast, I met a friend who was a busker, and he played all these punk rock songs. I never heard this kind of music before. I never heard the albums. I just heard my friend's rendition of these songs. And so that's how I first heard like NoFX and MXPX, Strung Out. And those used to name like all these sort of Fat Records bands. And because I lived in a port city, some of these bands that come to play, like, I lived in a place where some of these bands would play across the road from my house sometimes, and we got to meet cool people and go to cool shows, and just so that's what I do. I do a lot of now. Like, there's a lot of distortion in my sound. There's a lot of fast drums, big fills, big breakdowns, and so the last record we made when my father passed away just afterwards, and we did like a cover album of one of Dad's set lists, and so that was sort of really enlightening about the process.
That's awesome.
And then so this time we've got a whole lot of originals, and we've got some songs for my mother and stuff like that, because it's all well and good to write songs about someone after they're gone, but it's kind of good to write songs for people while they're still around.
Amen. It's also amazing to me what a big influence, American music is in Australia. It seems like it's very prominent.
Oh, no, I grew up in what could be called the golden age of Australian country music, and it's not, it's not fantastic, and it wasn't really even Keith Urban. Like, I met Keith Urban when I was a kid, and he was just this long-haired dude with a guitar on his back. He looked like more like Jim Morrison than a country music guy.
Wow.
But he could like play the shit out of a guitar, and like his sound was like, it was ahead of its time here, and he got far more praise and recognition for his work when he went overseas and got immersed in that, that Nashville scene, that big country music scene. But and I don't know if it's because that, that American country music is such a sort of ubiquitous part of my childhood. Like, it's always played in the house. There's always George Strait or Garth. I remember when Garth Brooks became a thing, and I found I thought my dad, that was my dad's kindred spirit, just because he looked like a maniac. And like, all the best, even when you listen to Australian country music now, it really doesn't. It's not a big thing for me personally. And even the new sounds from the States, like that over processed, you can tell everything was built to a click track. Like, that sort of stuff's not for me. I like to record the air. I like the, delight. I don't even let the drummer use a click track, because I like, if he drifts with the beat or whatever, I feel like that adds something to the record. Like, I grew up playing drums, and I used to slow down all the time with my dad, and I noticed the whole band would slow down, and that's when I realized, oh, you're leading the band, and Dad would turn around and say, oh, speed the up. But yeah, American country music it's a huge thing over here. I've got a cousin named Jamal Hamilton, and Jamal, he sings like an angel, like really, really talented singer, and his sound is just pure American country. Like, yeah, it's really great stuff. Sorry to go off on a tangent.
No, that's beautiful and inspiring.
That's awesome.
I know I'm talking to a musician, because you're so in tune with like the little nuances of real music versus a lot of especially with today's country music. It's such shit, yeah. About a clap track and all that, and so it's a breath of fresh air to hear someone who understands the difference of real and fake. So anyways, that's why you're my brother. So Zane Black, thank you, brother. And it's so cool to meet you. I'm so excited that I got to put a face to your name, because you crack me up every night, and thank you for your uncontinued support. And it's even more inspiring to know you had such a fantastic
and I appreciate
entertainer as a father.
You're
so
my Aussie.
Yeah, thank you.
You're my Aussie brother.
You guys are too kind, and we would definitely cross paths.
I hope we do, brother. If you make that trip, let me know. I'll be sending a lot of prayers, and man, if you get here, I owe you unlimited beers, because that is a hell of a trip. That's a hell of a trek. So I hope it happens. I hope
whatever he ain't got, I got you.
Thank you very much, boy.
Zane, brother, absolute pleasure, man. Thank you for coming up tonight. I was kind of worried, but I think I sensed the entertaining spirit from your father and you. You built the anticipation. We're all wondering, and so it was really cool to meet you, brother.
Thank you very much for having me, guys. You have a great evening.
Zane,
good night, Zane.
Florida,
thank you, brother.
You won't have a bill. You're on my tab.
All right, you take care.
Yes, sir. You too, brother.
This is a contract recorded on YouTube. Oh man, that's pretty cool. So
That's
we've gone from Baltimore, Maryland, Minnesota, Indiana, Virginia, California, all the way to Australia on the stream. But we got another special guest. You know her as the Lightning Queen. She's here in St. Pete Beach, Florida.
Oh,
Shout out to
girl.
Penny. Come on, Penny. How you doing, honey?
Hey,
Hey, my girl.
how you doing, Tennessee Tex?
That's my helping hand right there.
Tell Paul I said feel better.
Yeah, she's not feeling so hot.
Oh God.
Oh, that
Been
bad.
off work a
Hold
couple
up.
days, not feeling good.
Hold up. Gotta mute me. All
Penny,
right.
how you doing, honey?
I'm good. How's everyone?
The Lightning
That was-
Queen here in action. Oh,
That
how we
is
doing?
so much fun to
It's
actually
crazy.
get to meet everyone. It's just awesome.
This is
We've been
awesome
all around the
show.
world. We've been around the world, Penny.
Tennessee, I've been doing your job though. You know, I've been on the chat telling everybody to get on here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well,
I've been
you
on
can't
here.
beat your places that way. You can't beat
That's
your-
why it takes a couple of us, honey.
Yeah.
you can't beat
I
your
give you
places.
praise every night in the chat.
Where is Chrissy?
Don't know.
Christy, I the links there. I'm doing what I can. I don't know. Vindru still won't come up, but anyways, we're not worried about him. Penny, we want to know about you, honey. We want people to see the Lightning Queen. They've seen your face before on the streams because you're at
The
the
They
show.
see me
Lightning
many
Queen is the
times.
bomb.
But they want to probably know a little bit about yourself and where you're
Mm.
from, where you're going, and
She's the magic
Born and
behind
raised
the
Baltimore
screen.
City.
Baltimore.
Yes.
Oh, so you and Deafstick.
Yes.
Wow. Well, we should have had you up here. You guys could talk about Baltimore, Maryland. Have him show you some Irish whistle.
Oh no.
Baltimore, Maryland. Okay.
He actually looks like someone that lives in Little Italy that I knew.
Little Italy in Baltimore, Maryland.
Yes.
Oh wow. I didn't know there was
Yeah,
a
it's called Little
in
Italy.
Baltimore. For those who don't know who Penny is, a fantastic cook. She's been sponsoring the band and cooking.
Penny is
And,
the bomb.
She's the bomb. This is thebomb.com. She does a lot for me, and I'm very grateful, Penny. Thank you for all you do. The Lightning Queen, all the lighting you
You're
see
very
on the
welcome.
show. When I do the one-man band acts, all the lighting changes, that's her behind the scenes.
Y'all
And,
have no idea what Lightning Queen does behind the scenes. I've seen it. Y'all haven't. She's the shit.
she's the shiznit. And in Tennessee,
He
Texas,
has many pennies though.
No,
He does.
don't. No, he's got
No.
1 penny.
I got 4 quarters. Tennessee Tex, you've been upgraded. You're no longer a penny. You're a quarter. No, Penny will come in during the show and be like, Tennessee, Texas. He's telling me to move the camera. Move the camera, and
We
the
talk
angle's not right. The
often.
angle's not right. I
We
love
talk
it. No,
often. Every time you're live, I'm telling her the lights look good, or this is not good, or check this, or look at this, or
He does.
it's more surreal for me that I have such a great team. It's unreal. Beyond blessed and grateful for both of you.
Well, it's for all of us.
Take a swig. Penny, you got to drink. Oh, well, Penny don't drink. But
I got a what?
Tennessee Tex, cheers, brother.
Oh,
cheers, brother.
hold up. Let's see.
This is actually a Daytona. I don't know if you can see it. It's probably backwards on the camera.
No, I see it. Yeah, Hanksters.
Hangsters, Daytona Beach.
Okay. I'm amazed how lit it's still in Tennessee right now. It's only an hour difference from where I'm in Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
You're Central Standard Time, so it is 7:41 there. But man, it looks well. Yeah, Tennessee's kind of right there on the time zone line. But here in Florida, it's pitch black outside, and there
All
it's
right,
still
Penny.
lit.
Here's my house. I'm on the back porch.
I don't care. I want to see the mugs because you both got one.
My mug's in the hold on.
Yeah, it's in the hold up.
No,
Smash
hold
your
on.
mugs together.
I'll show you the mug, Penny. It's in my favorite cabinet. It's in my curio cabinet, Penny.
Well, you know, you knew
I
you
gotta
were
turn the
doing this
light on.
live. You should have already had it out.
Hold on. I don't know how to turn the light on in here, but it's the very first thing you see.
You lived there how long now, sir?
He brought it all the way up to
I'll turn this
Tennessee
camera
on the
around.
luggage. Allegiant probably charged him an arm and a leg to get that. Oh, it's there in Tennessee. I love it. Oh, I love it.
Okay, I see it.
That is too cool.
That just means you're pretty special.
It's the very first thing you see in my little curio cabinet.
There you go, Penny.
All right.
My client rests his case.
Very first thing you see.
Okay.
I didn't forget.
You're happy about that. I see Budweiser too.
Oh, well, yeah. And Jeff
Buzz
Gordon.
makes you wiser, I guess.
And Jeff Gordon.
Bud makes you wiser. I don't think I've heard that. That's pretty good. Bud makes you wiser. Did you make that up?
I did.
I'll turn the light on.
You did?
I did.
Well, here you go.
Shit. I'm stealing that and putting that on a shirt. There's no. Well, that's. I'm writing that.
Uh-oh, you're taking notes too?
Well, yeah. Well, yeah.
I guess the Bud was wiser.
Penny, we've been all around the planet tonight. I don't know if
I
you're
know.
aware.
I've been there. I've been right here.
To the farmlands of Indiana, to the coast of Australia, and
Yep.
all the way up
Ain't
to
black
other coast of California. We met Greg V-Ball. Man, that's cool. That was really cool to meet some
Baltimore.
of these people. And a lot of these people have been watching the channel for a long time, and I just not the fathomless idea of what these people look like or what their story is. So it's really cool to meet a lot of these people.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
It's pretty darn amazing.
Oh yeah, no,
You got a big following, my brother.
Did you? You know, I didn't notice this or not, but you didn't show the guitar tonight.
Yeah, let me grab it right here.
I don't think you have any idea how big a following you have.
Yeah, I owe some thank yous to some people last night. You guys were very kind to donate to the channel. We got some names on here. Vindrew, right there above the sound hole. Lightning Queen, Penny, y'all can't see that. This is on my computer, so it's not the highest quality, but everyone's up there. Arizona Kid, who we got to meet, which is awesome. And his real name's Alan.
Yes,
Camel.
it was.
How's Camel doing, by the way, Penny?
He's okay.
Is that right?
He's in pain, but he's okay.
Well, shout out to Paula in Tennessee Techs, right there.
Yeah, I don't have cash out, so I had my wife send the $20.
He
Oh, let me
knows.
put Paula on there. I'm like, no, it's not Paula. It's Tennessee Techs.
Oh no, y'all can both go on there. Two peas in a pod.
Come on now, Paula belongs on there.
Yeah, right.
Christy's on here. Christy. Got Christy's name on there.
Is
Lyndon
Christy
on
in this
here.
chat waiting?
No, Christy has not come up, and I don't know why. She's at
Christy,
a lot
where
of the
are you?
shows. She's in the live streams. She don't want to. She knows the link. She just doesn't want to. Some of these people don't want to.
What about Derico?
Derico was here in the beginning, and I invited him up, and well, he kind of.
You scared him.
Well, yeah, he's got a busy week going on. So, but Christy, we'd love to see you up here, honey. We see you in the chat, Christy. We would like you to come up here, and people wonder who Christy is.
I know who Christy is.
Christy says,
I don't know who Wolf Lover is. I don't know who Lyndon is.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know who Lyndon
Where are they
is either.
at?
Wolf Lover is Wolf Lover in the chat?
Yes.
What about Dawn Whitty? What about Suzette?
I haven't seen neither one of them.
I can't see the chat.
Well, you're not looking.
Well, I'm gonna try.
I see Lyndon in it. Lyndon, I'd love for you to come up here, honey.
I see Lightning Queen, Marra,
Venger won't come up here. Venger.
No, he said he needed more drinks.
Oh hell! You don't need drinks to come up here, Venger.
Oh, he said he does.
Well, we're all Penny. I think you're going to be the last. You wanted to be the last, so we're saving the best for last, I guess.
All right.
Penny's the bomb.
Penny'sTheBomb.com. The Lightning Queen. So
she's my go-to when the stream ain't acting right.
Yeah, I love the teamwork you guys got going. That's incredible, brother.
She's my girl.
Vinger, I'm scared. Vinger, you're crazy. Vinger, well, I'll give you about a minute to decide if you want to come up here or not. Otherwise, I think we're gonna call. This has been a 2.5 hour live stream. So
yep, 2 hours, 36 minutes, and 48 seconds.
Yeah, I need a beer.
Oh
I
my!
Got one, and I need a pee.
And a pee. So.
And a pee.
Oh my!
Pause for the calls.
All right, Vinger doesn't.
TMI.
Pause for the calls.
It's TMI.
Penny, give us a little elevator speech, Penny, before we go here. Just tell the folks a little bit about you. They see you every night. Who is Penny? Who is the Lightning Queen?
Penny's just Penny. I don't really know. I mean, I am who I am. I mean, I love doing what I do. I love helping out anybody and everybody, but when someone's in need, I'm there. That's just what I do. And pertaining to you, Mark, you already know that I just feel like God led me to you with Chrissy's help. You know, the energy and the power that you have on all people, not just me, all people. You have so much power and so much energy and so much love and joy in your heart. And it just shows. And as I've said many times, you know, I received that from you because I made myself a better person than what I was. So it's a big, big joy that you do what you do.
Well, thank you.
For everybody, not just me.
Y'all inspire me. Everyone is Penny. You inspire me. Tennessee Tech, you inspire me to keep going. Everyone who watches in the chat keeps me going.
Everybody in the chat has no idea the work that Penny does behind the scenes. I've seen it. I know.
Well, thank you, Tennessee Tech.
She works her ass off.
I thank you, but it's not really work to me. It's so much joy. I mean, I have so much fun watching the kids, I love watching Mark just be himself, but even be better than the average singer.
Yeah, but you know,
it's just so crazy because some people are just so cruel and some people are just so wonderful. And he balances it out throughout the whole entire night. So it's amazing that he can do that.
You're a badass cook. You feed him. You bring him something to drink. You take care of the lights. There's so much that you do.
Sweetheart, I was married for 29 years. I'm used to that. Not that he's not special. He's special, but
the people behind the scenes that I see what you do, they have no idea what you do, honey. You're badass.
Well, that's okay. I mean, I know that I'm appreciated by all. So there might be some jealousy, there might be some anger, there might be some love, but it's just all because I can give what I give and he gives me what he gives me. He gives me so much joy and so much happiness that I just spread his positivity through him. And it's amazing that he can do that.
I'm so glad that when shit goes south on the stream, I got a direct contact like the other night when I said
I'm right there with you, buddy. I'm right there with you. I know.
When his phone died, I'm in direct contact. We all know. Hang on. I'll give y'all an answer in a minute.
Yeah, I know. I know.
You the best, Penny.
Well, thank you, sir. You too. Love you too. You behave. You behave, mister.
You two are the best. Thank you both so much. Tennessee Tech from
You're
the bottom
welcome,
of my heart.
sir.
Penny from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for everything you do. And Penny, he's totally right. You do so much. Thank you. And Tennessee
You're
Tech,
welcome,
you do a
welcome,
lot.
welcome.
So thank you.
No
So,
problem.
ladies and gentlemen, we've been everywhere. We met Alan Deafstick from Maryland. We met CJ. We all know CJ, and we love CJ. Which I didn't know. She's a St. Pete native, which is really cool.
Yes, she is.
Far and few between. I'm a Florida native myself, but not a St. Pete native. Arizona kid, Alan. Thank you, brother. We got to see some of his cool work. We got a lot of great artists watching. Patrick, all the way up in Indiana. And Patrick, thank you for showing the landscape of Indiana, the farmland. That to me was very cool to see. Just shows how much the music can transcend all the space to different, states. Johnny Holt in Virginia and Greg Vieball all the way 3,000 miles away to the other coast. Greg Vieball has been watching me a long time. Thank you, Greg. And of course, Zane Black, talking about transcending space and time, shooting all the way to the land down under Australia. And of course, up to Tennessee to see Tennessee Tech's Lightning Queen down here in St. Pete Beach, Florida. But
We're going to have to do this again. We got to get some more
this was
people on
fun.
here.
It's so cool to put names to faces. That's the whole idea of this. So
We got to get some more people on here.
So I agree, Tennessee Tech's brother. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I guess no one will be coming up. And Christy, thank you. Johnny Holt, Mike Crouch, I see you in the chat. And Vin Drew, maybe we'll get you up here next time. Until then, it's been my distinct honor.
Aren't you supposed to say good night? Good day?
It's so funny you mention that. We don't see you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. If you're in Australia, good morning.
Right.
California, good afternoon. And here in Florida.